We're alive. I promise. We made it. We're okay. Going straight into Pokemon. Let's do this. We're going in right now. We're jumping in 3, 2, 1.
Don't make me look stupid.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, they put 2v2. All right, whatever. Okay, anyway, we're heading into Pokemon here, getting a wheel spin. So let's see. Oh, I like the Kitakami outfit on the character there. Oh, we got Apex coming up next. That's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm really happy. That's the first shooter we got coming out. Hello. She's waving at us.
Do they know how to pair it?
Huh?
Do they know how to link?
Oh. Yeah, it looks like, well, we got communicating in the top left, so something is loading right now. How are they... What's with all the emotes? I don't even know how to do that. I play this game all the time. I have no idea how they're doing that.
Just certain thing, like...
They better win if they know how to do all that. If they know how to emote in the lobby, they better know how to play the game. Bucks still looking for their first win here. This is certainly one of the games where they could try to do it. We won't know if this is one of their strong suits or not, but...
Did they? Okay, so they found an opponent.
Mm-hmm. They should be linked. Here you go. That guy looks an awful lot like you.
They need to have a. They need to have. They need to have a bald person function. I'm tired of having to have hair. Why can't I just be bald? Pokemon Game Freak, fix your game.
It's so weird that he has your name too. That's strange. Anyway. All right.
So we have just a good Mons team.
Mm-hmm. This is a very, very standard set. But no Ogerpon Wellspring, which means it's going to be a really offensive team.
Which is interesting. Like, I like Heartflame, Ogerpon Fire, just because of like the what is it called? The Mold Breaker and the not the Rillaboom, the Heat Ran, that whole thing. But
ooh, okay. And on the other side, we're gonna have a Metagross team. So we're gonna have that Amoonguss for support, Metagross for type coverage, and then we have.
I know this, and I think at this point the Grafaiai is going to be huge. Fergraph, sorry. Fergraph is going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
Stops the Fake Out from the Rillaboom and the Incineroar. Bullet Punch, which I know the Metagross carries, a Thunderclap. And then under the Amoonguss, if it has, the Psychic type moves, it can hit into that. So Fergraph, I think in this situation, I don't think it's your win condition, but it is probably one of the things that control the board a little bit the most.
Yeah. Not to mention if that's a
Trick Room.
If that's a dark type Urshifu or a water type carrying Aqua Jet, you're gonna be canceling those out as well. So
hopefully they don't lock themselves into.
Yeah, really. So yeah, we see that we're gonna have an Assault Vest Rillaboom. It looked like Scarfed Urshifu, and we'll see what kinds of Urshifu those are as well. Looking at the team, I would assume, yeah, it looks like Rapid Strike. And then the other one is
Rapid Strike
as well. Yep, so we have 2 Rapid Strike Urshifus out. Were they were also full? Oh no, I'm sorry. Wow, it's rare to see a team that doesn't have an Ogerpon.
Let's see. Okay.
Interesting start. So we're gonna get Fluttermane and Incineroar. So he's gonna lower this Rillaboom's attack on the other side. He wants to go for straight damage here.
And it's what makes this particularly difficult is that fake out pressure from Incineroar, because Incineroar could fake out either slot, and like if it fakes out and Moonblast into that slot, that's a big threat immediately down.
And it's going to come down to speed as well, because if this Rillaboom also goes for a fake out and is faster, yeah, it depends, because these are both mixed built Pokemon, right? They're built with some defensive capabilities because they have support, but
oriented.
They have support oriented moves and abilities, but they also have some strong attacks that both of them can do. The Flare Blitz on the side. So that Rillaboom's going to be faster. Fake out that Incineroar. This Raging Bolt is definitely getting an attack off. Ooh, single target though. The Moonblast is going to get a one-hit KO. Oh my goodness, that might have been a prediction, honestly, not to go for the Dazzling Gleam and to just make sure that
you get the KO.
You get the KO on that Raging Bolt. That's a huge offensive threat. This this team, I believe that's the side of the Bucks. No,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, the Eclipse. The Eclipse team is not built as offensively. They have a lot more support packed into their team between the Moongus, the Incineroar, and the Rillaboom.
Oh, you know, the Bucks are the side that has the Incineroar and the Flood. Yeah.
And they've got a double fire weak side right now, but they do also have that bullet punch. So
But if he switches in,
and we're gonna see somebody really knows what they're doing on this side. We're gonna see a Farigiraf switch in.
switching Farigiraf and maybe Flare Blitz, or it depends on what they.
Could go for the knockoff on the Metagross. It would be super effective, and it would get rid of what I would assume is an Assault Vest.
On that Metagross? Sorry,
on the Metagross, yeah.
The Metagross is Choice Banded, if I remember
it's
correctly.
Choice Banded. Oh, okay.
So if he locks himself into Bullet Punch here.
Yeah, very dangerous. Also going to get rid of Rillaboom's potential to...
And then that's going to block it. And then is the Rillaboom going for... Okay, because if the Rillaboom went for Grassy Glide or something like that.
Yeah, that would have been rough. Okay, so we're going to get a switch in here, and let's see... I don't imagine it was an Intimidate... It might have been an Intimidate switch in. Let's see. Yeah, it was. Okay. It was an Intimidate switch in. Okay, so mostly just wanting to get this Fire-type damage and also Dark-type damage from the Incineroar lowered.
But you, at the same time, you have to... Let's see if he burns here. Okay, no burn.
No burn's pretty big. Gonna get a little bit of recovery.
But that
might be a roll for whether another Flare Blitz kills.
But that Metagross has to switch out. It's locked into a Bullet Punch.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's not really much it can do.
Yeah, if it's Choice Banded, it's stuck right now, so there has to be a switch.
So I say he knocks out into that Metagross slot, and whatever comes in is going to get his item gone.
Yeah, free damage, and you lose your item, so... I don't imagine Metagross is going to be sacrificed here. It'd be a bit of an odd one, because it definitely has a place, right? When you get rid of this Farigiraf, then, yeah, Metagross definitely has some really, really good usage. And like you said, since that Flutter Mane is still there on the other side of the field. But yeah, Buck's sitting in a really good position right now.
That first turn, with that,
first turn.
I wonder if he was opting to go for a Calm Mind on that turn, as opposed to Thunderclap. Which that Thunderclap would have been huge in that instance. At least you got something off of that Pokemon. But yep, you have to withdraw. Who is the opposite? Send out here. Okay, Urshifu.
Okay.
So protect. Fake out. But he doesn't know that.
Yeah, okay. So it looks like there's a bit of a mechanical understanding difference.
Does it burn here? It doesn't.
Does not burn.
So I wonder, do you think they at this point they opt to just straight go for the Farigiraf? Because that slot, it can protect again, but it won't guarantee any kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It won't guarantee any kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Any kind of like that it'll actually work. And then with the Urshifu in the slide, you do really even want to protect. Urshifu probably just going to... I imagine the play here is to just straight up go for the knock out on the Farigiraf, because that opens so much of your offense back up.
Looks like we're going to get a Rillaboom switch in here on the Incineroar slot.
Which will be really smart switching, especially if he opts to go for the Rapid Strikes, the Surging Strikes into that slot. He switches out. Helping Hand. What's he has to? This has to be into Farigiraf, right? Like, there's no way you do that into. That was a really good switch, Dan.
That was a really good switch. Yeah, just tried to go for the, saw the super effective. But that is with the Helping Hands. That's going to be more than half of the health on the Rillaboom there, so it's going to heal up a little bit.
But that Thunder Wave right there,
that's rough.
You're not necessarily super crippling it, but you're putting yourselves in a position where it's being like, if that Rillaboom has something like a Wood Hammer, like that's a very bad position to be in.
I mean, even a Grassy Glide here with the priority and everything. But like you said, yes, the Wood Hammer now, you don't need priority anymore because well, you can't even use it, but yeah, you wouldn't need priority at this point, even if you could. So Yeah, you could just use a really, really strong grass type move, and you don't have to worry about speed differential.
And the good thing is, like, that photograph has not been touched yet. That's the big thing. I don't know if that would have knocked out photograph with a helping hand. Maybe it does.
Yeah, I think it would be close. I do think it would be close, but I think it
depending
might.
on what item, because if it has a berry, then it's not going to. But you're in such a bad situation right now.
Ogre Pawn's in.
Grassy Glide. Yeah.
Not gonna get the knockout though, so this paralysis not really gonna be worth anything, sadly.
So he's doing about 48 damage. That doesn't kill.
Get it.
That does not knock out. Alright. So let's see what this Incineroar does. Incineroar go to Flare Blitz into what slot?
That's gonna knock out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's Ogre Pawn down for
they were trying to get rid of that Fergraph because the Fergraph is what's making this such a hard fought battle right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, well, the Ferrograph is a huge problem for them. Getting that Ogre Pawn down is really, really big because now that strikes down a little bit of the offense of the team, which is what the Bucks have been doing so far. So yeah, Solo's done a great job of just putting pressure on their offense and not letting them put out too much damage. So for AJ to come back and do the same thing, I mean, rip a page out of his playbook and do the same, but this Urshifu is not looking good at all.
It's going to get knocked out this turn, and I wonder if you just opt to Moonblast into that Incineroar spot, get some neutral damage out. You're not going to knock it out this turn, so at least, what is he going for here? Maybe U-turning? I mean, I just figured you would.
For the glide. So he'll Grassy Glide, and then he just he doubled up into the slot just in case.
They switched out.
Oh, yeah, but I think he miscalculated his own team's like speed on that one.
Because the grassy terrain isn't up anymore, so.
Right.
Which isn't going to do much of any damage. So what's he Flare Blitz into? Okay, yep, just trying to get the confirmed knockout.
All right, so both picking off some of each other's offenses, but we'll see if this Metagross comes out again. If this Metagross does come... Ooh, gonna go into the Urshifu, so if Metagross comes out here, you know, obviously Fergraph could switch in.
But do you opt to like Terror? Because if you Terror, I don't think that... I like...
It's gonna be the Moongus, but what do you do here in terms of offense? Like, what do you do? What do you attack? What do you... Can you even knock out a Fluttermane with a Flare Blitz here?
Fluttermane doesn't have the most defense. So I think you could, depending on how the Incineroar is built.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think you could at this point Rage Powder, and then you use that Flare Blitz into the Fluttermane slot. It's funny because how his win condition changed at the start. The win condition, no, but he doesn't opt to. Is he just going for a Spore here? Is he? I think he's just sacking his Incineroar at this point.
He must be going for a Spore, but yeah, Rage Powder would have been a lot better there. It would have bought him a lot of time, especially if that Amoonguss has like a Citrus Berry.
I mean, Citrus Berry would have been great. Rocky Helmet would have been great.
Oh, especially Rocky Helmet.
Is he going to get special attack
decent
drop?
Chip. Yep, there's a Spore.
Into
Urshifu a little late. He's kind of not the threatening Pokemon anymore. I mean, the worst thing I could think of is like
maybe
combat in a Metagross.
Maybe he sends Metagross out now, and then now he decides to start Rage Powdering.
Maybe, but if that Metagross comes out and goes for Bullet Punch on,
but I imagine that Bullet Punch isn't the only one, because like. With psychic terrain being such a side spam, maybe it has something like a Iron Head or something along those Meteor Mash even.
Yeah,
granted it's not 100% accuracy, but at this point, let's see.
Yeah, so the targeting should come out into the Fluttermane slot. Maybe planning to go for the Fluttermane first.
Honestly, I think you have to Wood Hammer into that Urshifu slot, because if you risk Grassy gliding into that slot, and now here comes this slot. So let's see. Well, granted, or he could just attack into the protect
Let's
like
see
he
if
did
he
earlier.
was trying to predict the meta. He was trying to predict the Metagross Switchin, I think. Or, just doing this for the Grassy Glide. So we'll see. Woodhammer into the Farigiraf is best case scenario here. Not what we're gonna get a fake out.
Well, what was he faking out?
Yeah, that's a good question, because fake out wouldn't land into the
unless he was
Fluttermane.
doing big brain nose like this guy's about to tear a fairy right now.
True.
We've seen it
That's
happen.
true.
We've seen people
But based
predict
on the fact that he tried to fake out into a Farigiraf on the field earlier, I don't know if that was the case.
Arthur, let's see. What? Ooh, ally switch. That's such a. That could be such an annoying thing. And honestly, this Farigiraf has been the bane of his existence. Like, there's so many wasted turns just because that Pokemon's been out.
Love the little hat he's got.
Any Grassy Glide.
Yeah, he doesn't understand.
God, he doesn't know.
So Mystical Fire, that's nice. That's a good
Special
Does this
attack
have a berry?
If it doesn't, he.
It does. Okay, so it's Citrus Berry. So he's gonna heal up, be able to take another attack. Let's see. What
But
do we
I
have
don't think he
coming out?
survives a Psychic.
Psychic's going into him. Yeah, that's a good hit. Yep, that's a knockout. Okay, good double up.
And I think honestly, it's just been a lot of he doesn't understand how Farigiraf works because he's faked out at least a couple of times and then Grassy Glide into it.
Yeah.
Faked out again.
And if it was like a less common Pokemon with some kind of ability you don't see often, it would make
Like
sense. But
Bruxus.
yeah, but you gotta know Farigiraf. Like, if you're gonna ever be playing Pokemon, you need to know what Farigiraf is gonna do to you and your team. So, I mean, ally switch is kind of unnecessary, but okay.
You're taking some board pressure off, but
yeah. So it looks like a Shadow Ball might come out into this Metagross here, and that's probably gonna be the first attack that comes out based on speeds.
and then like yep. And what did he opt to do? Shadow Ball into that, so no Terra coming out.
Yeah, still no Terra. How many Pokemon does he have left? Does he even have a chance to?
I mean,
He might not have even had a good option for Trust.
does he Wood Hammer here?
Yep. Okay. So he's starting to get it. Not gonna kill though, and he's gonna take damage for it.
And the Citrus Berry's
Yeah.
about to pop. I forgot how bulky Farigiraf. Like, look at that health. Like,
Yeah, it's got a lot of bulk, and it can put out a lot of power too with things like the Throat Spray, Hyper Voice Set.
Oh wait, nope. That Rillaboom was the last Pokemon.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's all he has left. Yeah.
Hopefully it's Terra still. That's the only thing I can see.
But then there's Mystical Fire
Yeah.
still on it. So, okay, might get a Terra Fairy Moonblast. Yeah.
And that's gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, if there's no Protect coming out here, then
Well, then even then, like, what
next turn you still lose.
what game plan do you have? Like, what could you possibly do? Because you can't use priority at this point.
Right. You'd have to try to survive this, knock out the Farigiraf, Grassy Glide the Fluttermane, and somehow you'd have to survive through the second Pokemon through all of
And
those.
Rillaboom doesn't
All
have
right, let's
that
see
kind
what
of
this terrestrialization is. It's
Fire.
fire. So this Moonblast coming out is actually going to be not very effective.
resisted.
That's Let's see. Maybe he does survive this. Maybe he does get another Woodhammer off into that Farigiraf, and it should be a knockout if he does land it, right? Because it was well over half the health bar on the first one, so this should be a knockout. Oh, okay, it was. He didn't have the stab boost anymore, so I was a little worried that wouldn't knock out, but you know.
But hey, now he can Grassy Glide.
Yeah, he can Grassy Glide now. But with everything he's got still to go
There's
into.
still Incineroar.
I mean,
There's still Urshifu.
huh? Yeah, they'll chip him down. Maybe get this knockoff. Oh, the Intimidate's gonna really hurt too. Yeah,
And a
so
Fake Out.
Probably get a. Oh yeah, Fake Out's huge. And then what? Shadow Ball, and that should be a knockout.
Yeah. There's not much you can do.
Yep.
Because
So
this is
that'll
Assault
wrap it up.
Vested, yeah. Fake Out. Yeah, Fake
Yeah,
Out.
oh my gosh, even Fake Out brought him to the red.
And then Shadow Balls is going to... Like, you just have to look at those different spots where they could have really... What's the word? Really capitalized. like despite how unoptimal the Eclipse played early, they'll still wave. But good job on the Bucks getting their win today, not being blanked.
They did it.
Golly gee willikers, they did it.
Congratulations to the Bucks on winning Pokemon, getting their first win. Yep. Yeah, that was well played by Solo for sure. Definitely a gap in skill level on that. So
knowledge.
Yeah, exactly. Just in game knowledge, especially on the Farigiraf, right? Because there were times where AJ played fine, had some game plans going, resisted the Fluttermane's winning turn at the end there. So extended the game, knocked out the Farigiraf. There was definitely knowledge in there, but
honestly, I think a lot of it was like team structure, because you saw how much priority was on the Eclipse side, and Farigiraf is like, so you want to sit here and do nothing?
Priority is a dangerous thing to run right now into Armor Tail. So,
but now we have Apex, and do you think they take it potentially?
I mean, are any of these guys designated shooters even?
So,
like, if they were gonna put someone as a lead man, do they have somebody to put?
Baba Yaga,
maybe. Okay.
So now it relies on Fear and Solo, but here's my issue with this right now for the Bucks is that they're going into Eclipse with a full availability. Now, imagine if Eclipse was full sending, they're sending in Snappy, they're sending in Nexus, and I don't know who the third is, maybe Chicken Tech. But it's gonna be a hard battle fought.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about Solo, but I know Mr. Fear wouldn't be in your optimal shooting lineup for a game like this. Well, wow, that time's going by fast. There's about 5 seconds left before.
Yeah, we're gonna just get there before halftime. It looks like, unless they're putting time on the clock. I don't know if they will be.
If this was console to console, we'd be at half right now. But
right. Oh, and we're gonna get a timeout actually. So.
Well, Eclipse is going to lose that regardless. So
yeah,
might as well use it to make sure.
Yeah.
Granted, it should have been set up already because Pokemon was a relatively long game.
Yeah, really.
So we'll have about 9 games first half.
Yeah. Yeah, not that bad. It's a little slower than usual, but
we've had Madden, we've had Pokemon, we had Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh probably felt like it should have ended about 10 minutes before it did.
Yeah, I mean, UFC helped us get through a lot quicker. So I think
shout
UFC
out to Nexus.
Lasted less than half a minute. Yeah, Nexus absolutely dominated. That was crazy. I'm like afraid of him in real life now.
No, you should be afraid of Billy the Goat. I forget who Billy the Goat uses in UFC, but he says he uses him when he gets a chance because he literally trained with the guy. So Billy has a dojo, I think that's what you call it. Not sure, but yeah, Billy's big guy, trains professionally, knocks people out, put them on them. Oof. Okay, so AJ's going in. So
okay.
Also, no Nexus. Okay.
So we're getting AJ, Snappy, Rickful, and then obviously
Rickful side.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then obviously we're gonna get Baba Yaga, Fear, and Solo all together.
No surprises there.
No surprises there. I mean, some people might have predicted differently, but
those people need to get their eyes checked.
Yeah. Those people have an optometrist appointment coming up.
America's best.
All right. So we got Apex. And this is most times like a limited roster, right? There's only certain characters that you can pick from?
Yes. Okay. So unless teams opt to say, hey, let's use everybody, it's just base.
Okay, so it's just base. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. So a lot of Bloodhound and a lot of Gibraltar then.
Yeah.
And then you can kind of switch it up from there. Some Bangalore, some
might kind of with a little bit of movement, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be interesting because so normally we play, generally we play either Gun Run or TDM.
Yeah.
But
I've only even seen Gun Run.
Control is also an option.
Right, but nobody plays, yeah.
We've seen it once.
Oh, okay.
The Ravens chose it. And when I tell you it's the most unwatchable because it's like...
Oh, no.
Well, like, okay, so yeah, there's some... It could be fun at times, but like you have to consider there's 3 points and it's 3 people per team because like Yeah.
Yeah.
Because normally, like with control, like it's a lot of people.
Right.
But with how we play it,
3 objectives, only 3-person per team. That's a little strange.
Maybe have a pathfinder there to help you move between points and have that person on rotate.
That almost feels like Apex Legends StarCraft. You have 2 people on A and C, and then you have 1 person you keep sending out from your base.
I guess we're not gonna get anything other than gun run when you're watching.
Yeah, I know. Gun run again. You mentioned that there were multiple game modes, and I was like, who's that?
Okay. Baba Yoggins. Okay. Warden Street Baba Yoggins is a professional COD player.
So
he is the best natural shooter on the team, which we kind of thought.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Very nice to know. So definitely a shooting specialist.
Wait, are these okay, so the difference is one team has a Pathfinder and the other has a Bangalore.
Interesting. No Gibraltar, so they're not playing defensively at all.
They're like, we ball.
Yeah. Really interesting. Okay.
I don't think we've seen this map in the league.
Finally, it's not. I've only seen Gun Run on Watson's. That's the only thing I've seen in Apex, so I'm really happy. We get another one here. Okay, so he's learning his character. Nope, switching controls. Okay.
You can just look at him. Look at his eyes.
So it looks like we're on World's Edge here. We're on the This is like the hottest drop on the map, so it's a pretty obvious spot to put a TDM style game.
Oh, wow. Yeah. All right, so we are watching from the perspective of Snappy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so they're going to take an early lead here. They've already... So, Flatline is not a terrible weapon, because we've started about how a strategy that we've seen...
R99, was it?
It was the 301, I think.
301.
Yeah, 301. It's a mid-range, long-range, short-range, whatever you need. It can be anything. So it's such a good weapon to start with. The Flatline is pretty close to the same thing. You can really use it at any range. It's a great weapon to have 2 of your teammates sit on while another teammate progresses the gun. Mm-hmm. And it looks like that's what's happening. I mean, they're progressed up to like the 5th level already. It looks like they're working on, is that a devotion? So, this Bloodhound might actually get the first kill for Bucks if they're not careful, but it's not going to happen. We're going to get some shields back up here. So, yeah, I think we still have 2 sitting on the flat line, and that jump just saved his life.
And that's where the issue kind of is, because you have a mixed bag of people here right now for the Bucks. And granted, yes, they'll always be available. You know who's going in for the games. But then you get situations like this where you have to run with the shooters you have. There's like there's no bad rotation. There's only one.
Mm-hmm. Right. Okay, so the auto healing coming through here on the Bangalore. They're going to reset a little bit. They don't want things to get too out of hand. So it looks like they're still sitting on maybe 2 flat lines, and then they have 1 301 out there. So it's a lot of damage, but they're taking a little bit too much of a distance fight to get anything. Hopefully they have somebody moving in. I'm looking to try to see if they have anyone
like a flanking. Or...
Yeah. They need someone to flank here, because I know I said the flat line can be used at any range, but I was talking about for, like, assistance, not for trying to get a kill. They're kind of just shooting this flat line out at nothing right now, and it'll get a little damage, but...
It won't matter in the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to get a full shield heal here from Snappy. Snappy's doing a lot of healing. He's taking a lot of damage. Now that they're in a little closer, these flat lines, if they work well together and focus the same target, they might be able to melt something down.
But how it is right now.
Yeah, this Hemlock putting out even more damage. There you go. Hemlock into the Prowler now, sitting already halfway through the gun ranks. Meanwhile, we've got a Havoc here as well on the same side, so that's going to be the Eclipse that we're looking at. Or no, I'm sorry, this is purple, so this is the Bucks. So this Havoc is the Bucks side right now.
All right, so we were watching Baba Yoggins, who seems to be taking more of a laid-back look. Before we saw him right up in the camera. Okay, he must have heard me.
he made it serious now. Yeah, so we've got a car moving in. They also have an R99, so they're going to want to take a close-range fight. Here's what they're going to want to do. This next approach, they don't want to take it from long, because they don't have a lot of long-range damage. It actually looks like the Bucks are going to try to take advantage of that. They're keeping a little bit of distance. Shouldn't have taken that close fight. You had the advantage at the distance.
And now you're in that tunnel where there's not much you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, this close range fighting is gonna definitely go their way. The side of the Eclipse for now. Especially now that they have a Mastiff as well.
Oh yeah, shotgun.
Yeah, so they've got SMGs and shotguns in play. They're
They're
they
gonna
might
be
be in your face and a Mozambique. So yeah, they're gonna be in your face very, very soon. That's crazy. I actually never even saw the Mozambique come out. They're already past it. I never even saw it.
All right, and let's see what we have going on here.
Looks like that was an Eclipse of Death there, so maybe a little bit of movement. Yep, we're gonna get a devotion now on the side of the Bucks.
Yep. Is that a sniper? Yep.
Yeah, it looks like he's got a 30-30. Yeah, thank you. He's got that repeater out now with a really long range scope, so maybe switching up the playstyle since they're focused on keeping him in the lead. Either send everybody else out for close range.
That's Bangalore.
The Bangalore, right? Which is very similar to Gibraltar's, but Gibraltar's explodes on impact rather than. And we're actually going to see another one come out. So we're going to see if they can get any damage. Oh, they're going to make it inside and try to take this close range. Even with the 30-30, it looks like the whole team wants to take a close range fight. They spot him through the smoke. You get a switch in on death there. I'm not sure whose death that was. Looks like each team lost somebody, so.
Oh, it's top left.
All right, so let's see what they're doing real quick. I mean, there's somebody that's just a good bit away.
Oh, very nice timing.
A sniper and a sniper longbow.
Did he? Oh, and now he's got. Everybody hold your breath. Kraber shot's gonna come out. This could be sick. I want him to land his first one. I don't want him to miss a single one. Make this impressive. Kraber near the end of the cycle. That's very, very. That's something to get hype about.
You craving a Kraber?
I am. I always am. This thing is so much fun to watch. So it's got a standard scope on it. You'll never see any different kind of attachments on it. Oh, lined up the shot. Ended up with an assist somehow on that one. Doesn't land the second shot. Come on. Look for the head.
Oh, that's a
body shot just below the head. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, now he's a different range.
Yeah. That wingman can be used very long range, but he doesn't really have the right sights for it. It is a red wingman as well, so yeah, not going to be, very dynamic in its customization. But yeah, this thing can be used long ranged without even close range without even aiming, or long range if you have a decent enough sight.
All right.
Like
he's going to get that kill.
He's going to go ADS, and he almost did get the kill. That was close. He would have been on the second to last. You're going to get these energy weapons. Wait
for the knife
to work with. Yeah, it looks like G7 out right now. So the Volt is the. Somebody made it to the knife.
That might be Snappy.
Ooh, let's see if we can get this out here. No, that's PC10. That's AJ.
AJ's on the knife?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because Snappy's got his own name. Broken shield.
Is he able to get that?
He's gonna die. They keep closing the door.
There's 25 seconds.
Yeah, they want to finish it. They don't want to lose the time. Whoa! Who's that in the corner? He can't hit these knives. He's gonna get punched to death.
Does that move your gun if you punch somebody? It should move you up twice.
I think it demotes them. No, it didn't demote him. Okay, so we're not playing with demotions.
Imagine how
Snappy's on the knife too now.
They start chucking knives at one person.
They're just chucking knives. They're all coming out. Stop running. Come back. Stop running. They're yelling from out there.
How do you hit this shit?
Come on, land it. Oh my goodness, they can't land these knives. Oh. I think time's up. I don't think they got it. They will take the win, though.
They wanted to get the knife.
They definitely, yeah. I mean, they took the win. Eclipse had a bigger lead towards the beginning, so it was nice to see the Bucks bring it back a little bit. But we are going to head into halftime with
2K up next.
2K up next, yeah.
All right, and we will see you guys in 15.
in any room, server or camp. Know when they see us, we stand. We never lead till we end, lead till we champ. Once we log in games, we lit the squadron. Ballin', dodging, these news they hit, we got 'em. Fallin', groveling, so we lit in any room, server or camp. Know when they see us, we stand. We never lead till we end, lead till we champ. Speed 'em advance. We do we think for them when we in it, we kill it and leaving no chance to hell reclaim. That's not how we move in the wheel of games. Ultimate gamers and still the change, shaking the industry. Plenty she's winning our team, we some killing bees, killing these news while they still we replenish. We load the artillery, hold the hostility, boosting these trophies we win. We in it all land on the grind, opposition and misery. Leaking they dwell, call us the winners cause we never fail. This is the team that's making a wave on the streams, growing and hanging below. Ultimate endgamers league 1,000,000 degrees, and this is where gamers go pro. Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spin it till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from a glass house, never feared a thing, I'm a king, I don't back down. Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spin it till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from a glass house, never feared a thing, I'm a king, I don't back down. Fuck the ruckus, I get buckets with the knees. Better duck, I tap the budget for a fee. No questions when I step into the lead. Man of the hour, power forward like Embiid. I lost a couple homies, had to take some time to grieve. Now I'm straight, gotta get it out the gate. Go ahead and fill my plate up. Cleaning makeup off the other pillow when I wake up. Her glasses down to tell her she don't see it when you shade her. When you hear him talking down, does it faze ya? Spend my time inside a booth going crazy. Like, have you heard the latest? Shattering the earth, groundbreaking while I'm faded. Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spinning till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from my glass house, never feel the thing, I'm the king, I don't back down. Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spin it till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from a glass house, never feared a thing, I'm a king, I don't back down. Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spin it till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from a glass house, never feared a thing, I'm a king, I don't back down.
I don't back down, Mac back now. I got two hoes looking for me where I'm at now. I'm on a whole nother level, wanna get a brand new bezel. I got 20,000 on me, trying to get another 20 for me. For my bitch, for a brand new flick, ain't no skits. I just keep my shit 100, no bullshit. I got money on my mind, I don't never switch. rich. Since I was a little jit, I'll slap the shit out of a bitch. Don't get disrespectful with me. I be checking, homies. I got too much money that's reflecting off me. So let's reflect, and I be talking to myself. Niggas, time to get this money, time to strap around that belt. Wanna run your mouth and I take that off and I whip your ass myself. I ain't playing around with no game system, I take it, put it on the shelf. I'm on high levels, elevated. Pretty bitches think I made it. Nothing, don't get shit confused, it's me and money, we related.
Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spin it till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from a glass house, never feared a thing, I'm a king, I don't back down. Said that you were there for me, whoa, where you at now? Spin it till I'm dizzy, I get busy till I black out. You throwing stones from a glass house, never feared a thing, I'm a king, I don't back down.
welcome back. After halftime, Rex is dying. I'm doing fine. We got Eclipse up 8-1 against the Bucks. The 3-0 Eclipse against the 0-3 Bucks, by the way. We're down to 2 timeouts and 3 forfeits on each side, right?
Yes.
All right, so we've got 2K coming up.
Well,
It's gonna
5
be a
forfeits.
2v2.
Sorry. Forfeits don't change after
Forfeits
that.
don't change, so
Okay,
we just have
yeah.
2 timeouts. Right, 2 timeouts. We got 5 and 5 forfeits on each side. 4-minute setup. It looks like we know who's going in, right? That's for this game, yeah, 2v2. So that's going to be Pip-Boy and Nexus going up against Solo and Baba Yaga in 2K. So we'll have to see who they pick and how that goes down.
And that's, what's going to be interesting is that the last 2 players left are fighting game players. And interesting thing with fighting games is today, Jekyll of the Cobras took on Ricky of the Reapers and won the fighting game belt.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
do you understand how the belt system works?
I mean, I get the idea, but go ahead and give me the full rundown.
All right, so essentially what you have to do is there's a champ in every belt category, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or multiple champions, depending on if it's a team belt or not.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially what you have to do to win to win the belt for each of them is you have to challenge a certain amount of people. I believe for the fighting belt it's up to 3 people. And then you get to challenge the champ. So how that works is if you have to win more games in that category than the champ. So like say there's 8 games, right? You can't go 4-4. You can't just tie the champ. You have to knock the champ out.
Gotcha.
So they go through every one of the fighting games that's on the wheel, and whoever comes out with the most wins out of that is victorious.
All right, so we have a new fighting game champ, and that is who from what team?
Jekyll, he is on the Cobras. I believe we see the Cobras play this Sunday versus the Reapers. So
Okay, well there you go.
And is this was that a forfeit?
Oh, well, looks like they're still getting set to play, yeah.
All right, so we have. Maybe they were just checking something then. All right. Well, nope. They look like they're coming back now.
Yeah, they're getting set to play, so.
So 2K. We have Nexus and Pip-Boy versus Solo and Baba. I mean, Baba's been doing decent today in some of these sports games.
That was a forfeit. You were right.
All right.
Looks like we're right. I see a forfeit on the side of the Bucks, but
we're heading to StarCraft
did
now.
Eclipse score go?
Yeah, well, I thought it did.
They're still on 8.
Oh.
If the forfeit did come out, they should go up to 9, but we'll see. Yeah, but if that was a forfeit and they're not actually getting set to play, then it will be StarCraft coming up after.
Oh, maybe it was just a timeout then, because we did see the Bucks now lose their timeout.
Yeah, they did lose their timeout. What's that forfeit for?
I'm confused, but there's really maybe they miscalled it and was going to call it timeout instead of the forfeit. But it's really critical that you don't use this timeout this early into the second half, as you only do have the 2 to work with.
Right, they've only got the 1 left now. So to give everybody a rundown of how this is going, the Eclipse started off with FC24. We did not respin. We played it out, and Eclipse won that one. Was it 14-4? I believe was the score at the end.
Something like that. It was by 10 points.
Right. So 14-4, I believe, was the final. Madden, Eclipse ended up winning that 2v2. That was 21-7.
Yep.
Bucks ended up putting some points on the board on a returned kickoff. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Eclipse versus Bucks. It was a pretty close game. Both sides of the board were kind of getting set up, but a couple of misplays on each side, and Eclipse ended up just being a little bit more solid and taking the win. Then Eclipse took Forza as well in a 5v3 scenario. Need for Speed went the way of the Eclipse. I believe it was Baba Yaga. Was it Baba Yaga or somebody? Who was the... I believe it was Baba Yaga, right? That was the most wanted.
Yes.
Yeah, he put up a absolutely great showing on his own and just ended up getting caught still by the Eclipse, sadly, so they lost that one. DNF Duel went the way of the Eclipse, very convincing fashion. UFC as well, less than 30 seconds. Nexus won UFC. Pokemon, the Bucks finally took a point. And then in Apex, pretty decent game, honestly, between both teams. And Eclipse ended up taking that one. So Pokemon is the Bucks' only point right now. We're an 8-1 match score.
So right now we have Solo on Curry and Baba on Kawhi Leonard.
Good team.
And on the opposite side, we have Pip-Boy on Joel Embiid, and we have Nexus on Bryant. Kobe Bryant.
All right. Yeah. I like that Curry Leonard team, so.
Yeah, no, it's certainly interesting because so far, like when we moved 2K over to multiple people, it's always been 4s, and now we're playing it with 2s, and that changes on how teams opt to pick. Because a lot of times we saw who did we see? We saw Kareem before a lot, and you don't see Kareem as much. Teams are opting to run somebody like Kawhi Leonard or Joel Embiid, and in this instance, we haven't seen Curry as much. We do still see him with teams opting to run more like Bryant Kobe. So we'll see how they decide to play this, because like in the past with Curry, people would lose Curry so often that he would be open, you pass it out to him real quick. With only 2 people out, there's a lot more focus on each individual person.
Yeah, it really is more man covered. You have to set up picks really well to get Curry free now. It's not just, you don't just get that handed to you.
Yep, so now they are just, what's the word?
All right. Oh.
They're getting their stuff set up.
Getting the controls set up.
All right, so they're backcourting it just so that the correct team gets the ball. So once again, we are on Kawhi Leonard, so that is Baba Yaga, and that is Curry. He's trying to create a little bit of space here, but Kobe's not letting him get it. Just take the points that they allow you to get.
Yeah, good job on Leonard there, getting away from the net. Make his man stick to him on the outside of the key. Quick. Was it a 3?
Wait, was that a beat? Okay.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
All right, yep, they're both able to shoot, and he just... Oh, and that's Curry. Is he going? Yep, he's going.
Of course he is. Sends it right out to the line with both under net. That was really nice not to get greedy.
And yep. And I mean...
Nice little mid-court shot right there.
Bucks doing what they need to right now. Granted, it's still early game, but let's see what he's able to do. Able to get a little bit of separation, and the B's just going to put it up. So that is Pip-Boy just putting the ball up. So let's see what Curry's able to do if he's able to get Kobe off of him. Had a little bit of space. So I'm surprised he didn't try to take that shot.
Right, yeah, there was a little bit of separation between them. Not really free to shoot here.
All right, just passing it in to see if he opts to go for it. No, he does not opt to go for it. Fade away. No,
nope. Little too much.
Misses. First, probably, I would say that's probably the first bad shot they've taken.
Yeah.
Overreaching by Embiid.
All right. So this is going to be back to the Bucks now.
All right,
trying to close some distance. I'm surprised he hasn't stepped back yet, but he's going to get under net, and they're going to get another one on the board.
Not necessarily only going for threes, just taking what the defense is giving you.
Yeah, I think a lot of times when you see Curry come out, you're playing more to keep in his face.
Oh my God!
Very nice shot from outside the key. Yeah, you look to get
suffocate
more,
him. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, on the line, and yeah, when he goes for a drive to the net that you're not expecting, you're not going to be ready to defend him that way. So just like this right here, not expecting him to be cutting in so much. So you're putting pressure on him, almost expecting him to step back. So when he pushes up, that's not what you're ready to defend.
All right, and let's see if he's able to get Embiid.
Ooh, good pass back. Oh, it doesn't pay off, but we get it to the outside. Curry with possession now. And Leonard with a little bit of open space. I think he was still on the inside, but he doesn't make it anyway.
And then you have Kobe on... Curry on Kobe. Passing the beat. I'm not sure that's what you want to... That's not the defensive lineup you want. Yeah, and Embiid's going to box out Curry there all the time. Like, Curry's too little for him to be trying to do
that. No, you can't be putting that kind of defense on him. Curry's not going to be able to stop anything there, so.
And this, I'm surprised he didn't take that shot. It seemed like there was a decent amount of space there. But, ooh, just had his stuff stolen.
All right.
And that's the issue sometimes with using Curry is his size.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, let's see. He's not taking those. It doesn't take much separation to get those good shots off.
Yeah.
But 7-7. Bucks are still fighting in this.
Can get under net, but doesn't get anything going, so he passes it to Kobe back on the outside. Kobe's going to drive in and just lob it up.
Yeah.
So that's now Eclipse up 8-7. Leonard is going to easily tie that one back up, so we're going to go 8-8 now.
And honestly,
Bucks staying in this one.
The Bucks just need to do what they were doing earlier. It didn't seem like he was afraid to take those 3-point shots.
And he's going to get... No, he doesn't take the lead for him. He's going to get that one taken from him.
Yeah.
Oh,
And and he just does.
It's going to go in, and we're going to get Eclipse back in the lead 9-8. They had a good opportunity there. A nice steal right off of the bounce. But
You just pass it out. Yeah, you have to be quicker on the quicker than that, because you saw how they just collapsed on him, and Curry was behind the arc, nobody on him.
Get it to Curry on the outside. Nope, gonna get him under the net for the one. Okay, not getting too greedy with it. That's nice. Just tie it up and try to get your lead later. Still a lot of time to go. They still 12 points until either team could take a win. So.
And
he doesn't get the rebound actually. So Brian's just gonna lob it up and
I mean, honestly, you've seen Curry come off Kobe a few times this game, and that led to some easy,
very nice passing play to the inside.
Pass, but Curry should not be coming off of Kobe because he can't do anything really at all.
Embiid,
yeah, Embiid's just gonna bully him all day,
and somehow doesn't get that shot up.
And
he's still not getting that shot up. Gonna send it to Kobe on the outside. Oh, he could break in, but he's not going to. Just hand it over to Embiid. I'm not really sure what their passing game is right now, but they're not going to get one going.
And he needs to get it out. You need to back up a little. Okay, good.
He keeps taking those shots from just barely outside the 3-point line. Top of the key, sinks it right in.
Yep, and now it's back to the lead for the Bucks. Back and forth game.
It's going to be a close one. This one is not going to, there's going to be no
Curry does not need to be on him. No.
Ooh, free shot from the outside is going to actually put
them up.
The Eclipse back in the lead.
And everybody's on fire except for Embiid. And you're Curry, you need to start taking those shots right there.
Right. It was interesting at the beginning to see that he wasn't, but
now it just seems like he's hesitant, like he's afraid to take those shots.
Exactly.
And you can't be Curry afraid to take your shot.
Right. So if you're going to let Kobe keep sinking those, you're not going to catch up unless you do the same with Curry. Curry's going to land those a little bit more often. You should be more confident in it.
Look, you passed it out to Curry. He needs to,
Nope, he's going to lose possession of that. Kobe's going to teleport to the ball. Okay, Embiid put what's up.
And this might be the biggest lead we've seen.
It is, yeah. Yeah, we've got Eclipse up 15-12 now. Bucks put up a good fight for so long. Take this to the top and take the shot. You have space. You have space. He's not shooting.
And he's just going to try to drive and... I mean, that works,
at least they land one.
Yeah, that works, but you want Curry to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's losing his man in transition defense.
Covering. Embiid's going to put it back up. They're not going to get it. But they are going to have to give back over possession because of the foul, so. Kobe's going to start with it, running around the outside. Drives it up. Dunks on him. Yikes. Okay, so more 2-point leads. Still for Eclipse at this point.
What? I don't understand why he's trying so hard.
Yeah, Curry doesn't get shifty like that. I don't know what's going on.
Let's get swifty.
I don't know what's happening. Kobe puts up another. I mean, Kobe's doing Curry's job right now from the other side.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the big difference in this game.
And he's just going to try to let Kawhi. No, you're not going to go for the three.
Yeah.
Don't get it at the top either. I think he's assuming he needs more space than he does to make those threes, and he doesn't. We get it back over to Curry here. Now take that shot from right there.
You have to. And that's the thing that you have to look at. like you had opportunities, and I get it. Some of these opportunities in this game are hard in this match because you're down so many people.
Mm-hmm.
But in games like this, right? Like you can't be afraid to take your shot. Like
there you go. Not gonna go in. I think released a little bit too early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can't let that stop you from taking your shots. If that's your job, if that's what you're doing as Curry, and he's just getting thrown for, he's been taken for a loop right now.
Yeah, now a 4-point lead for the Eclipse, actually making some kind of separation, making it a lot easier for themselves. They just need possession of the ball twice, and they don't have to make any certain kind of shot. Just not going to make that far three. See if Kobe gets back to the outside. He's going to take one now. That's not going to go in either. We're going to get Curry. Let's see if he shoots this time.
Look how much separate.
I know.
He drives towards him.
Okay.
All right.
It's so strange to see Curry passing it to a teammate to take a three.
Curry driving into the net.
Then passing back out of the 3-point line. And those simple shots right there, all they have to do is get one more of those and they're in. So even if the Bucks are able to like find their groove here, it's just a matter. I mean, he had wide. I don't really understand. Okay.
And I'm going to be honest, right now I'm attacking Curry because his defense has shown not to be great.
Yes.
Not just from a character standpoint, but from a individual player standpoint.
Yeah. A really nice shot from under the net. Winning. So that's going to end that one with an Eclipse victory. That was one of the closest games we've seen so far. But Eclipse are still going to take it, making it so hard for the Bucks to fight a way back into this one.
And now we have StarCraft.
And now we have StarCraft, hopefully not, but yeah, probably. StarCraft is a funky one. A lot of people don't know how it works. I barely know how it works. I mean, it's just, we'll all learn. But it'll be a 4v3.
I think you forfeit.
If I'm the Bucks, I'm forfeiting. Yeah, I'm not even
I don't know the Bucks to be a StarCraft strong team. Now, they could have been practicing it heavy, but even then, you're down. And then I know the Eclipse been playing this game, so
it's StarCraft is such a numbers game. It's not like a shooter where you can have somebody carry when you're at a player deficit. You literally are losing
unless your ability to go.
Unless
your ability to go.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Ability to go was pretty much semi-pro. Like he's a pro. Like he.
But he's still. I mean, even then, he's not generating resources as fast. You know, his team isn't generating as quickly. So
I mean, okay. So here's the best 3 StarCraft lineups. There's the bots with Billy. There's Billy. And then there's the bots. Like,
those are the 3 best lineups. Man, I can't wait to see them go head to head.
You won't see it tomorrow. I guarantee you won't see it tomorrow because StarCraft? Yeah, let's go ahead and forfeit
Let's save ourselves some time. Get back in there.
Heartache.
Yeah. All right, so StarCraft. Hurry up and forfeit.
No, they might play this out. I mean, we haven't really seen the Bucks forfeit anything.
Yeah, they should.
Good practice, maybe, if they've been playing it.
We have a floating player in game on the Bucks over there on the right side, but man, that's a little detail that people might not have noticed. The team logos are actually in the back in the opening you see next to the.
Well, we have so much open space for the Bucks that's easier to see.
Yeah.
Eclipse, you can only really see one slot there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all right. They could fit another player on that team. Bucks should get a couple more. Maybe. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, here we go. We're starting. So I'm gonna start off farming. Oh, thank God, the wheel spin. We're gonna get next after StarCraft. Reminder: 4v3 StarCraft. What we're looking at right now. We're gonna get. Is that NHL? It is NHL 24.
What game have we not got? Rocket League.
I'm sports game in quotes.
All right, so it looks like who are we watching?
Corner of the map.
All right.
Oh, there we go.
You hoping somebody's about to watch it?
No.
Oh, it looks like they're just.
Yeah, they're just gonna start the game. Typical collect resources.
The Zerg out there. Shout out Zerg.
Shout out Zerg. All my homies love Zerg.
Billy the Goat It's the one that Billy the Goat recommends to all new players.
Okay.
Not really.
Just what? Cheese it with a Zerg Rush?
No. Oh, he was joking.
okay.
He's like,
oh,
he's been telling people for ages not to play the herd.
Gotcha. Well, it's happening.
Ooh.
Gonna get a couple of.
Zerg is such a
Zerg
interesting race. Or like the concept of it, right? I love it because it's like using all of these like.
Yes. Yeah. Oh.
You're using all of these, what is it called? Like organic. Well, obviously, if they're living, they're organic to like build your structures, and then you have a race who specifically is stronger against. But
Stomping the bugs.
what have you noticed from the Bucks? Is there anything you noticed from the Bucks so far in today's match that's different than what you've seen from any of their other games?
So the Bucks, I came into this one actually not knowing too much about them. I think what I'm seeing right now is that I'm not seeing anybody stand out, right? When we go to fighting games, when we go to sports games, I'm not seeing anybody play like a spectacular carry kind of game. But what I am seeing is that they work well together as a team. Nobody needs to carry, and they are putting points on the board in almost everything. We just saw them in 2K. I wouldn't say any of those guys were spectacular at the game itself, but they played really well together. I think they just didn't maybe strategize in that particular game correctly, but working together, they seem to do a really good job. They knew what their game plan was, and I think with practice, they'll be much, much better. I think that they have good synergy. When it comes to games where they get to field 2 or 3 players at a time, like even Apex, I think there was a big gap being created during Apex, and by the end of the game, I think there was only like a 4 or 5 gun differential. They made some serious progress. So they're not getting completely shut out and everything, and I think if they had their more well-rounded roster, have everybody with their different specialties and just let players get a break even.
Go from game to game to game. At the beginning, yeah, like you could probably tough through that, but once it gets later and later into the match, and you're like, why?
Yeah, like, do you think any of these 3 guys are happy to be playing StarCraft right now? I don't think they're.
I think
thrilled.
Mr. Fear might be.
This is almost a mental break. I think you might be just sitting down, chilling.
Go ahead and take a nap.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead and set the next game up while we're at it.
Yeah, there's a lot of stationary action, just kind of hurry up and wait in this game. So they are doing a little bit of getting into the realm of competing for resources now, though. So we might see some more interaction between the sides pretty soon.
But like you said, it's a numbers thing, because unless one side is just absolutely that much faster at building, and making sure their orders are correct, it's going to come down to Eclipse just having the numbers advantage, having more people working on stuff. All right.
So let's see if either of these 2 teams are going to start advancing.
And honestly, if you're the Eclipse and you have the numbers advantage, do you try to rush them early, or do you opt to just use your advantage to build up an army?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think you probably have to try to be the early aggressor. I think that's really your only chance. Like, as much as it would be nice to, like, it's easier to play defense, right? To start on the back foot, maybe get their numbers down, their resources used up before you make your own attack. But I don't see a situation where you even win past that first aggression. So I think you have to be the first aggressor if you want to win this. I think you just have to catch them, maybe before all their resources are ready. Maybe before your own resources are ready, honestly. Just go at them with low numbers and... Oh, there he goes. Gonna get a little mixed up here.
Oh, yep, and there's just a whole lot of movement going on. So that's chicken tech, yep. Using the...
Yeah, those resources are not making it back.
Yep.
And that's what it looks like right now, is they're just trying to send some early... I don't think going for little, like, micro aggressors like that is really going to do anything.
They're just being irritants at this point.
Yeah, to all of us by not forfeiting.
Oh, wait, no. I meant they're just like... They're like, yeah, I'm just going to bother you, bug you, make you burn up some of your resources, while other people on my team are starting to build up a little bit.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is Eclipse have that extra person to actually put focus on that.
Mm-hmm.
So they can make it a 3 versus 3 with one person just focusing on interception. So looks like headsets are coming off. This might... Yeah, I think we might be done here.
Oh, they might, yeah.
Yeah.
You're fighting right now?
Leaning back in his chair.
It's
Kind
the
of
chicken
hanging out.
tech.
Chicken's just relaxing. He's doesn't need the audio cues anymore, I guess.
Where is he?
Let's see, that's Mr. Fear.
Where's Mr. Fear?
Where's-
Where's Mr. Fear?
And there they go. Why you can't? What? I don't think. Okay.
All right, so it looks like that's going to be an Eclipse win.
I mean, there was an easier way for Eclipse to win that one, but Bucks were being stubborn.
All right, now we have NHL next, and we have Chicken Tech, Nexus, and Pit Boy versus the 3 usual suspects: Mr. Fear,
No way.
Baba Yaga, and Solo.
They're all going in. That's crazy.
Right? Their box scores are about to look wild.
Yeah. Yeah, this is rough. 10-1. What do you do?
Who was in for Pokemon? Do you remember who lost Pokemon for the Eclipse?
It was AJ. Yeah, it was Solo versus AJ, I believe.
So AJ about to be the one person potentially.
The only person who lost a game today
so far.
on the side of the Eclipse, yeah.
But for Solo, you're the only person that won a game. So
right.
Like,
you're the only person that doesn't have a 0% win rate. So, yeah, AJ, the only person on this team without a 100% win rate right now.
so far.
And what I like is that whoever was coaching him doesn't even get flack for that. That doesn't go on the stat sheet. Everybody just thinks that AJ took a big L.
Hey, he did.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it really came down to team matchup. It's like, how do you even play against Friggraph with what he had?
It's hard. You really don't.
Yeah.
Not with that lead you had to start off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, priority spam is big, sure, but so is counter priority spam. So, getting into this NHL here in a couple of seconds. We'll get some more sports action, and then we're finally, I mean, it has been sports all day. It was FC and the Madden back-to-back. Then we had UFC, which didn't last too long. Then we had NBA 2 games ago, and we're getting NHL again right now.
So we need Rocket League.
The shortest game of StarCraft of all time.
Let's see, what we need Rocket League, and what else do we need?
For sports?
Yeah. We got
Cricket? I
FIFA,
don't know.
2K, FIFA 2K, Madden, NHL,
UFC.
I think Rocket League's the only one, but they forfeited.
Oh.
They're
All right.
Yeah. The quickest game of NHL.
No NHL? Okay. All right. So that's going to be another Eclipse.
All right, let's go Rocket League. That's what we like to see. Have we gotten a lot of fighters?
We've gotten one. We've got
F1.
F1.
And no solo.
Ooh, F1 and no solo.
Wonder if they just send Chicken Tech in, or they just try to see who else has been really practicing these games.
Yeah, at this point, send someone practice. Yeah, even if you go down 11-2, who cares?
The person that lost.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, AJ wants somebody else to lose on the team. He's like, guys, don't leave me hanging.
He's like, Vernon is watching, our owner's watching, Coach Pete in the chat. So, I mean, Chicken Tech would be the obvious answer here.
Do we charge the mics this time? I just thought about post game. Last time we had the mics were dead on us. We had to hand them the
Also, Chicken
headset.
Tech is going in. They're
Oh
going
yeah,
for the win.
all right. So yeah, they're going for the win. I mean, even though he's playing against Fear, not Solo, so they're just gonna try to dominate. You know, Fear should go for that. Oh, I don't
Wreck.
remember who it
Let's
was.
play Wreckfest.
Yeah.
Remember,
let's
the
play-
racing
yeah.
games are all Wreckfest.
We got Wreckfest like 7 times that one game
Game.
that we casted.
I think we got every. I think didn't we get every racer?
Yeah, something like that. We got Need for Speed, where somebody got wrecked because the cops won. Then we had F1 where it was a
Somehow-
double wreck DNF.
Well, no, he didn't wreck. He bounced off the wall and survived.
Did he? I thought
Yeah.
it was a double wreck, but whoever went first lost.
No, I'm pretty sure I looked back at it. Scarlett didn't wreck.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
Scarlett was already red on his bumper beforehand, hit the wall, bounced off, and just was able to like.
Wild. All right. Well, I guess not double DNF then, but
F1 is a little bit of a tricky setup. Not tricky, but like if you don't know what you're doing, it's gonna take a minute.
Mm.
It is Eclipse setup, so
okay. No, we might. I mean, they have 4 minutes for setup. That's that's a bit of time, but we're about an hour and a half. Using a timeout here is whatever, especially when you have so much room for forfeits.
mm-hmm. So hopefully, I think Mr. Fear has touched some of these racing games a little bit.
Mm.
I don't know, because I mean, I would say I don't think it's enough to necessarily keep up with Chicken Tech, but we've seen people, really good people, just crash out, right? Like, we've seen Merns do it twice, and he was somebody that was really anticipated being a really good racer. Scarlett was a really good racer. He wrecked out. We've seen it. So maybe Fear gets on the board and gives Chicken Tech his first birthday loss today. So.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, it is his birthday, isn't it?
Yeah.
Happy
birthday.
They're bullying him on his birthday. That is messed up.
That's the best day to bully somebody, on their birthday. You
No.
can't let them be too happy.
Miserable people.
Misery loves company.
So, yeah, honestly, that was like I said about the forfeits earlier. I'm not really surprised that our first forfeit came in the second half because the teams don't really have that much to gain from forfeiting.
Mm-mm.
At this point, we know where the scoreline's going to go. We know how this one's going to end up. Here we
So
go.
F1, we have Fear on the bottom and Chicken Tech on the top.
And next, we're going to get. It's going to be Halo. I'm calling it. I'm going to cast my first game of Halo finally after how many weeks
Overwatch.
being here. And Halo, just like I said it was going to be. So I'm a genius.
And Chicken Tech not available,
Mortal
but they
Kombat.
don't need Chicken Tech for this.
All right, Mortal Kombat. What do you know about Mortal Kombat?
I know that's an NRS game. It is one of the MK1, next generation of these fighting games. Let's see, we have. I mean,
this
Fear's not
is-
doing.
On the top, we have Chicken Tech. I mean, Chicken
Yeah.
Tech is showing.
You can tell because Chicken
Fantastic.
Tech's one of the people that likes to use that camera vision.
Oh, like that first-person perspective.
He says that it helps because it makes it easier to look at where your tires actually are.
That makes sense to me.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, like I was wondering, because I was like, why do you? And he was like, oh, because of this, and I was like, that makes a lot of sense actually.
Hmm.
Mr. Fear is still alive. He's kicking it. All right, let's see if he's able to take this turn correctly.
Yeah, I mean, taking turns like that, it's going to be difficult to get any kind of lead here. We've got Chicken Tech's in 9th, but I think he knows that he just has to hold consistent.
Oh, if he hits the front, he does not. Ooh,
He's taking some damage on that car, though.
yeah, he can't really get touched like that. And granted, there's only one person behind him, so just I don't know what you're doing. If you want to survive, just let him pass you.
Yeah, I mean, if we have 5 laps to go, I mean, yeah, Chicken Tech's going to have passed here. He does not care at all. We're going to have 4 laps left to go still after this, and I mean, we might, honestly, Chicken Tech might lap him. So I say, ooh, and it looks like he did not know where the course ends. So we're going to have, this is
Mr. Fear.
Mr. Fear, right? Yeah, he's going to be in last place on this one, just hanging back. Practicing some F1, learning the course. Which, honestly, I mean, a lot of us are right now. A lot of us don't know the course, so.
We've seen this course quite a few times.
Mm-hmm.
But, so, Mr. Fear finally on a second lap. I mean, 18th place. He's not dead last.
I don't even know how he passed two. There's got to be 2 wrecks then.
No, the number will go down.
Oh, the number will go down.
Yeah.
Who did he pass? Okay.
2 bots, apparently.
Cheating for him, but. All right, let's see how he takes. No, he's gonna make a wall collision on this turn. Yeah, he just practices mechanics here and
drive slow.
Mm-hmm.
Drive slow until you get more comfortable. Oh, okay. So, one collision with. Oh, that's it.
Oh, another wreck to the front side and then pop that tire off. So that's gonna be the end of that one. That will be an Eclipse win. Chicken Tech on his specialty.
I don't know what's going on out there, but we have what coming up now?
MK1.
Yeah.
So we got MK1 coming up.
And I will forfeit it. We want to have Pip-Boy going in. I don't know with whom. But yeah, so Chicken Tech, probably one of the. Okay, I'm not gonna say best because it's so hard because we haven't seen a lot of people play against each other. But Chicken Tech is one of the better, if not the best, MK1 player in the MK player in the league. He played it. Well, he played it a lot before he came into was able to play against like some professional level people. But he's also been this is where you're gonna see where his training has came along for the Eclipse. Because we're probably going to see Pip-Boy going in here. Pip-Boy doing really well at the game. Who goes in with Pip-Boy, I don't know. Maybe AJ? Who knows? But we're going to see Fear definitely going for the Bucks. And maybe Baba Yaga. Fear has been kind of struggling with some of these fighting games. I'm not quite sure if it's because there's a lot more pressure on him. Because now it's interesting to see how fighting game players develop or evolve when they go to a team where they have to be the guy, right? Like TOG, we saw last season where TOG had to be the guy in the Wolves because he was the only fighting game player, really. And then at times, only 2 people show up to the game, or 1 person show up to the game, and one of those people was him. He had to try to attempt to carry a lot. And you see that now when he's on the Trolls that he has a better team. He has a better surrounding cast around him. So I'm curious to see Mr. Fear's development as the season goes along. He needs to work on those fighting games. That's what he's there for. But he also needs to bring people along with him, especially being the only veteran on the team. A bunch of rookies don't really know what's going on too much. You're looking for him to be that guy.
Yes, we'll see. It looks like both teams being a little slow to put those lineups in. They're still 2 minutes into setup and nobody's in yet. So you did mention it's possible that this one could end up with a forfeit.
Well, I don't know if they forfeit because I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if they know how
Pip-Boy
good
Nexus.
Pip-Boy is, but we're probably going to see Fear and Baba Yaga if I had to guess.
Okay. Nope.
Oh, Fear
Solo and Fear.
Okay.
Saving Baba Yaga for something else, maybe.
Do you really need to save him for anything? Because he's going to be available.
Right, for just about anything. Because
we're going to want him for the shooter, so the only shooter that could potentially mess up would be Call of Duty.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we have who going in first? So Have you played much MK over your life?
Oh man, kind of. Mortal Kombat 2.
I played the last time I played Mortal Kombat before coming to the league was when I was in kindergarten.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. There was a bowling alley I used to go to that had a Mortal Kombat 2 machine. Yeah. And I would
so you didn't even play it at home. You played it. You went out and played it.
Yeah. I would go out and I'd play it at the bowling alley. It was that, and then there was the arcade. I'd play like Galaga and stuff like that. But yeah, Mortal Kombat, and I think they eventually got a Street Fighter, I think, as well. So we had like a Street Fighter 2 and a Mortal Kombat. Maybe it was Mortal Kombat 1 and Street Fighter 2. I think it was an original MK machine, but so that's all I not MK1 like this. Mortal Kombat original.
Could you imagine trying to run those on machines?
Wait, I do have Mortal Kombat. I own Mortal Kombat. What am I talking about? I own Mortal Kombat, the original, on the Super Nintendo. But I didn't play it that much. I think I played it like once when I was like 6. My parents were like, "You can't play this." And I was like,
"Okay,
right. I guess not." So then I played Ocarina of Time on the N64 and never stopped playing it. You know, I think the game I've played most in my entire life is Majora's Mask on the N64, Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I think when I checked, I played about 80 hours of that game when I was a kid, when I was like real young, 4 years old, 5 years old, 6. I never made it out of the starting town. That I sunk like my entire childhood into that game. I didn't know you could leave. So I was just that little Deku Nut guy running around. I didn't really. So every time it would do the boss battle at the end of the 3rd day, I didn't realize that I was supposed to have more stuff.
I think if you're talking about games I spent the most in, it all has to be the Pokemon series and like my favorite one is X and Y. I'm pretty sure I sunk. So the game maxes out 999 hours.
Yeah,
I think more into it than that.
Yeah,
but if you're talking about outside of Pokemon, probably Monster Hunter.
Okay,
I think a lot of time in the Monster Hunter.
Easy to put a lot of time into that game too. It requires one.
Yeah, it requires a lot of time. But now we have MK.
All right, so we're getting Johnny Cage, Chameleon. Okay,
I'm a
very
chameleon.
Interesting. We get the roll here, wheel spin, Gears. Oh, I like Gears. I happen to like shooting games. All right, so we're gonna get Johnny Cage versus General Shao, and
so
we're gonna have
player 2 is gonna be Pip-Boy, and this should be a known matchup considering that this is a very popular pick.
Huh. This is really interesting because I feel like General Shao has that like heavy, that
I think.
axe and bash style that Crusader has in DNF,
and
so it's interesting to see him play both of those characters.
Pip-Boy just
very well.
Pip-Boy just wants to be ape. He just wants to press on you.
Yeah. I mean, he's putting out an insane amount of damage. So not only does the character put out some decent damage with every attack, but he's just putting on so much pressure. I mean,
like blocking's nice, but eventually you'll have to. He's playing up against Solo. Well, eventually you'll have to do something other than that.
Yeah, it looks like Solo's almost looking for an opening, and he's not going to give you an opening, but you got to string something together here.
And
he's going to get. Just going to get
yeah, quick win for that. And now we have Mr. Fear, and we're probably expecting a little bit more out of Fear, just being, the fighting game player on the team. Now, does he win? I don't know, but we need to see more out of him.
Right. Oh, and he's gonna opt for Jax in the back. That's cool. Oh, so weird seeing Jax without all his robot stuff. I forgot about that. I haven't played a ton of MK1. So weird seeing him not as a robot. All right, so let's see here. So this is going to be Fear now coming in, playing on this Reiko. So let's see if he can string something together here and put more damage out.
No, and it looks like right now, Pip-Boy, doesn't matter what side you put him on, he is just a minute.
Very, very, very much in control. He knows his combo strings, and he's not dropping any of them. All this pressure against the
wall.
Barrier here, against the wall. This is,
and you got him on a reset. Like, it's okay. Yes, no perfect. That's what we like to see.
No perfect. Yeah, it looks like Pip just has a little bit too much control here.
It's like
you're gonna have to either start out with something and never drop it, or Pip is just going to kind of take it away. It looks like he knows way too many combo conversions.
I mean, that's where coming from helping. What is it? Him helping, getting help from Chicken Tech really comes into play here. Pip-Boy already a naturally good fighter. Having somebody at that skill level to teach him this game. Oh yeah, no, he knew he was about to EX on Wake Up, but alright. Needs to be dead.
Nice finish. He's
Just
just juggling his dead body.
Stop, he's already dead.
Oh, and he's smiling and laughing. I mean, he absolutely dominated there, so. That's now
13-1, and now Gears of War is next.
And this is, I mean,
depends on what game mode you choose. I feel like with the 3 right people, you could win TDM. But like something like King of the Hill,
though. No pun intended, but you're just yeah. I mean, King of the Hill is going to be so difficult. That's almost impossible.
Look, that's when you get the shotguns out. They start swarming you, like, and then just start popping shots and maybe trade some kills there and here. And there.
They'd have to play like a tower defense mode. They'd have to hold position and try to get some shots off with the Lancer.
You mean play Valorant?
Yeah, play Valorant. Yeah. Oh yeah, Valorant. I forgot we have Valorant in the lineup. That's actually a pretty fun one. Valorant's really fun one to watch and for us to cast as well. So, there's a lot of shooters still left. I'm kind of hoping, we've gotten almost all sports games and fighters and racers. That's like all we've had so far. So we got Apex. We're finally getting Gears.
Well, we've gotten a few strategy. We've gotten Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and
that's true. We did the strategy. Yeah.
The game that you love, StarCraft.
Right company, wrong game. That'd be another one. But that one I don't see being played, honestly. Overwatch is. Whereas Gears 5, you talked about, if you have the right teammates, if you have somebody who's just exceptional at this style of shooting game, you can get something together here. You can start, taking a lead as long as you're having a player that's outputting enough kills to make up for the 2 that are dying.
Yeah.
But in a game like Overwatch, that's just like team-based composition building, I don't see them ever playing it.
Oh, but also I remember Baba Yagan saying that he's really good at Gears. So we'll get to see that coming up shortly.
Okay, yeah, I'd like to see that because the last time that I think, were you with me when we casted Gears for that game with
Eclipse? And
I believe it was Eclipse and Reapers.
Yes,
who is it on the Reapers? That's
Cutters.
And
we were talking about like how he hasn't had much of an impact, and I think he heard me because he just went crazy.
Team killed the entire team. His whole team died, and he went on a rampage.
That's Cutters. That's a championship difference right there.
That was amazing. Yeah, that was a really, really
no more timeout for the Bucks, which is something to keep an eye on. One more for the Clips. That's something else to keep an eye on. But the Bucks not having any more timeouts is what I'm interested in.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, 13-1. Like, come on. We know there's no way you turn this around, but I would love to see one of these players, like you talked about, Bobby Yagan, Gears maybe, just like put out like an outstanding play.
Effort,
like what I would love to see is the top clip that comes out from this game be one of the players on the Bucks doing something spectacular,
as opposed to
a good consolation prize,
as opposed to the Bucks potentially just laying there and taking it for the rest of the season. They're fighting,
right? Like I can almost imagine production clipped that Pip-Boy like perfect sweep there. So yeah, I'd like to see the Bucks put on a little bit more of an impressive showing here. I mean, I'm telling you, they could have had Yu-Gi-Oh, man. They almost had it. It was right there. They could have taken down the entire setup on the other side, but just not reading through all the cards, not getting to the trap card on the click and read part of the game was.
There's a certain thing that you have to look for if you're the Bucks when you're watching 2K. You're afraid to miss those shots. You mentioned it about.
All right, so we're gonna spin the wheel. Load in. I've always loved the Gears aesthetic as well. Just the grunge of all the different campaigns. Guilty Gear. Oh my god, I hate fighting games. No. Guilty Gear is a really cool fighting game. There's a quote from somebody online who said, Guilty Gear is just a thing that you do while you listen to the soundtrack. And I couldn't agree more. The soundtrack for that game is awesome.
All right.
So we're going to get some...
So Swarm, we'll get a update on who's Swarm and who's not, but... So right now, real quick, Solo's PC 1, Fierce 2, Baba is 6. Nexus is 7, Rick Rosai is 8, AJ is 10, Chicken is 11, Snappy is 12.
Yeah, and so this has got to be the Gears. That's got to be Eclipse. So the Swarm here is going to be.
All right,
They're going to run in on him. Oh, and they have. Hang on.
They have to have 2 AFK people.
They have to have 2 AFK
because
people.
You can't start the lobby without.
That's yeah. Okay, never mind. Then this game is just about unwinnable. Because even if the Bucks were to get something going, they could still have their spawn rushed and just have those NPCs killed. So,
and does Eclipse not want to die at all? That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Too late. They lost 2.
Oh, you're off the team.
They lost a 3rd.
You're off the team, buddy.
And you could have. They lost a 4th.
All right, the whole team's off.
Oh, and finally. He goes down. So what was that? That was
4.
That's got to be Baba, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, you weren't kidding. He knows what he's doing.
And what's going to be real interesting is how this team develops as the season goes along. I think there's a lot of people with good games. I just don't think that a lot of the times those games that they're good at overlap. So then you become extremely lineup dependent. Mm-hmm. And if it's one of those games that you need multiple people in at a time, you're going to be down because you have to attempt to carry against some really good people. But...
So, yeah, they're going to be camping the spawn. Oh, I think they just got snuck up on. Chicken just went crazy on him from the back. So, and he's laughing now.
Hey, let him know. Let him know, Chicken Tech.
And it looks like I believe the Swarm only has 2 respawns, so the Bucks just have 2 players. And what's really no, okay, it's not. I thought it might be the 2 AFKs. All right, get him. Ooh, not gonna happen. He does get him down, gets the kill. Still alive in there, so he's all alone. But gotta land those. And he whiffs that last shot. That's gonna be the last life. Eclipse is going to take that one pretty.
And now we have Guilty Gear. Let's see what the lineup is. Ooh. So this one looks like it's going to come down to Fear versus Pip-Boy.
Pip, yeah.
With what's his name? With Chicken Tech not being available, and I know that Nexus has picked up the most disgusting character in this game. And Axel Low, so it's gonna be Pip-Boy versus Fear for the most part. Maybe the Bucks can steal that second win here. Get as many wins as you can going out the door.
It'd be nice to at least know what you're really good at, because not just what you can do when you're down in a 6-3 player deficit, but when the Bucks are up against the right now sitting on the top of the league, the Eclipse, that difference is the games that you can take off of them. Well, one interesting thing is, so the Bucks learn what they're good at, but what everybody else learns from this is that the Eclipse can't play Pokemon. So, I mean, that's what we can take away from this one. They have their entire team. It's a completely coachable game. If any single player there knows how to play that game, then they can tell you not to fake out, not to grassy glide, not to do anything.
Necessarily, because you can only have one person over there. And if they're not in the game, they can't come out over and coach. But I think Eclipse is like 2-1 down, 3-1. That was the first time they lost.
Oh, okay. So they have been winning Pokemon.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know how, but okay, that's cool.
No, it's
no, I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, no, priority spam. It's clear that they knew what they were doing when they built the team, right? Because priority spam is something that is extremely meta, and it's something they're using. So
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Texas Chainsaw. Ugh. I'm worried they're gonna get those numbers stacked against them. They're gonna have to play the survivors, and then
we'll see who is who. I'm pretty sure that's Pip-Boy there on the Leo White Fang with the cross up. You can grab him out of that. It's really annoying. He's not going to do anything else. break the wall, and he's gonna probably try to cross him up here. Oh. Wow, perfect. Oof.
All right.
All right, so this is Pip-Boy probably versus. Wait, no. So we'll get an update in a second.
I believe our sole bad guy is Fear.
Is it? Nice grab. DP.
So he's gonna try to juggle into the wall. Maybe. Oh, he doesn't finish him for the break.
All right. And just one more hit, and he's dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was Pip.
All right. So now it is Fear.
Okay, so that was.
Oh no! He's just bringing Solo in. I thought he was about to take the commanding position, but downside is you letting Pip-Boy get warmed up.
Yeah, really. Yeah. I mean, I understand the idea behind maybe trying to get one of Pip-Boy's lives so that it becomes an easier. You have more opportunities to take him out when your better player comes in, but. Yeah, getting him warmed up and the fact that you're most likely not going to be able to get one of your players to
we
take a
know
life
where
off
you
of him.
want to go.
We'll
Go ahead
Temkin,
and
huh?
no.
Oh no. Oh.
What is he doing?
Okay, so he's gonna go Ramlethal.
Okay. Whose sister just recently got added.
Mm-hmm. And we actually saw that matchup last week as well.
Sister's family fight.
Yeah. I believe she asked her to come to her concert, and then she said yes. And then that's the entirety of the interaction.
Duel 1.
And then they beat each other up. Okay, so we're going to come out with the first strike here, which is change up from last time.
All right, so let's see if they... Nope, they just go for the grab. Here, constant cross, so people like, yeah, you're not stopping this. I'm not going to stop doing it. DP into... Do you understand how the burst system or the RC work?
No.
So, okay, so I probably should explain that earlier. So if you look at that meter at the bottom, you have the tension gauge. When you have about half of that, you can do something called Roman capsule. So there's essentially a few things that you can use it for, and a lot of times what you'll see people do is like, it's this weird thing where like kind of stops your momentum. You can use it to shift the momentum a little bit. I guess it's hard to explain, at least for me. So, you know about Dragon Punch's DPs in fighting games?
Yes.
So invincible, but they are super punishable.
Mm-hmm.
So what they did there was he did the DP, and if it gets blocked, he RCs, and that essentially makes it safe for him, or it doesn't.
Yeah, so we're just getting extreme cross-ups.
We're not blocking today,
No,
or grabbing,
we're not.
or jumping, or doing anything to put yourself out of harm's way.
So now we're going to get Fear actually in there. Fear, Guilty Gear.
Wow, look. They seem to be having a good time right now. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We're gonna have probably end up being Gold Lewis Dickinson and yep.
Yeah, okay.
Versus Leo Wife. And Gold Lewis is going to be Mr. Fear. His character is obnoxious. So we'll see. Alright.
Mankind knew that they... Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright. Yep, and
What?
yeah, chunk comes in. So it does chip. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, it does chip damage. You just have to frontless defense that, but our team there trying to get him to the wall. Going to get a wall break there.
Yeah, pretty early wall break too. A lot earlier than we usually see it right at the end of the health bar.
And then Here comes a super. And
It's gonna connect.
yeah, was able to hit that.
And pretty even on health bars now.
Not for long. And you have to,
he's gonna block it.
yeah, see what that's called faultless defense. Essentially, what it does is it pushes you back a little bit, or pushes the person hitting you back a little bit, but you also don't take that chip damage.
Ooh. All right. So Fear gonna take finally Guilty Gear round off Pip. Pip on his last life.
All right.
And if Fear is able to take this one, he'll just have to get through the entire rest of the team.
All right. And nice grab there. Arsene there misses the combo. But Go Lewis can do a chunk of damage right there. The ping. Might not hit him with the burst. Let's see if he's able to finish this. He should be able to kill him.
Yeah.
And one life.
Yeah, 1-1. So this is going to be a little bit tough for Fear, even if he does make it through this one now, because he wasn't able to make it through with 2 lives. So.
I mean, I think these are the two best people for each team that's in right now. Best people at least available, I should say. Is he able to connect this? Because that's going to be a chunk of damage if he was able to.
Yeah.
And if he's dead. And Mr. Fear takes out Pip-Boy.
Oof. All right. So Mr. Fear with 1 life. He's got to make it through 2 players, 4 lives. You just abducted
I think he
that
can
guy.
do that. I think he'll do it. It'd be difficult,
Yeah.
but in Fear we trust.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like, Street Fighter where it's you only get a little bit of your health back. Yeah, you get the whole health bar. So if these guys just can't beat Fear, then Fear's just going to, be able to run through them. We'll know pretty much by the end of the first round whether they'll be able to compete or not. So we'll see what happens. It'd be interesting to see if fighting game be the next thing that the Bucks win. It'd be cool to see them win more than 1.
Hey, yeah, and everybody will have to win then. Everybody went in for this game.
That's true. Yeah, they all would have a win, even though
lose as a team, win as a team. I guess. I said win as a team, lose as a team.
Oh, very true. Unless you're solo, then you get to win Pokemon.
Immaculate coaching.
Yeah. Okay.
Elfelt.
So there you go, Elfelt.
I know Fear has to be tired of this guy or this girl, Elfelt. I know we've seen him get messed up by Elfelt twice on stream now, so hopefully he's been at least labbing. And that's the thing about newer characters, especially with how the league works, is like you only have so much time to figure out what you're doing against this character.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah.
No, you don't know. Those attacks come out so heavy from Gold Lewis. Those are just chunk, like 3/4 of your health right now.
And yeah, he.
Oh.
And now, yep, he's just gonna kill him.
Yeah, I mean that was a very, very one-sided.
And Mr. Fear right now is just gonna be able to. And look, you see Hollywood in the back that's smiling. Guns always plus.
Okay. Nice block on the range attack there.
All right. Well, let's see what he's able to do here. Get his combo started.
So much help is such a quick combo.
That is Goat Lewis for you.
And that's he got the kill before the wall break even happened.
All right.
Wow. All right. So still sitting on 1 life. Honestly, Rick Full looks a little worried after what he just saw.
All right, so Mr. Fear trying to get them their second win. Kill some time off the clock. And looks like Pip-Boy is telling him who to use or where that person is. So I don't think this is gonna be quite as close as we wanted it.
Yeah, he's giving him a pat on the back. He doesn't.
Oh
look
my god,
super confident.
It's absolute low. This character is something. All right. We have here. Oh, right off the bat, he's not going to even wait for him. Not going to wait for him to get any kind of space.
Oh,
Guns
not gonna be
always
perfect.
I mean, this is the best Axel Low gameplay I've ever seen.
Oh,
Now,
no,
this
there's
joke,
no way he blocks this.
so yeah.
It wasn't a perfect, though. So
Hey.
let's see. One more round, and maybe he just doesn't let him perfect twice in a row.
Oh, but he's not doing a good job with that as of yet.
Yeah, that health bar's getting awfully low. You gotta hurry up and hit him. There you go.
Yeah.
No perfect.
And he should be dead here. Yep. And that is a win for the Bucks.
A win
Mr.
for the
Fear.
Bucks.
Does he pray up? What does he do? Does Fear have anything he says? Nope. And you can see Pip-Boy there like Wait, and who was in for Pokemon for
Solo and AJ.
Okay. Hey, so now you are joined, AJ, by Spicy, by Pip-Boy, and by who's the last one?
It was Wreckful,
Rick.
Snappy, and
So the only people
Pip-Boy, I think.
undefeated right now, Chicken Tech and Nexus.
Yep.
This is a setup for the Eclipse. So if I'm there, I'm putting them on family. Oh, not family, on Survivor.
Right. Make the Bucks play Survivor. So it's 3v3, yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, that's probably what they're going to do, honestly. I mean, it's a little bit mean, but it's
I mean,
how you get your win. It's how you boost your stats, I guess.
win's a win.
Would you? Yeah, but at this point, at 14-2, do you not just want to get like a full game of practice?
I want
Maybe
15
practice your...
too.
Well, you'll get it. There's an hour left. You'll get your 15, but yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be better practice to let Bucks take family, and then you can practice your Survivor gameplay.
No, they're taking Survivor, and they want to figure this out.
They're gonna have to figure it out. That might be what happens. I mean, it's it's a game. This isn't practice, so you take all the wins you can get. Definitely not blaming anybody for whatever they choose. If they want to get more practice in on the family, then they can, or that'd make it like a real game.
Mhm.
But if they want just to nab the win quick and easy. So let's see. We'll see if 3 or 4 are going.
Yeah, we
into
don't
the Bucks.
know.
That'll tell us. We still don't know. 1. Let's see. They got to do reset. Let's see. Come on.
Going on here.
2.
2. 3 C3. Well, we have to see 3.
3. Come on, give us a 4th. Play a real game. Make it a real one. Make it a real one. I don't think we're gonna get a 4th. I think Bucks are playing
Those
Survivors.
are my ghosts. With down
Yeah,
a person.
I think
No, it's fair because the Eclipse of like Runda ones right now. 1v1. 1v1. One killer for each one survivor.
yeah. Yeah. It is 3v4 is such a weird
Asymmetrical
style. 1v4 I get. 4v4 makes sense.
We should have been here when we had
3v4?
Fall Guys. It was 1 to 5 people. Fall Guys was on a wheel. Fall Guys and tabs.
So what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to grab people and make them fall? How do you play 1v5 Fall Guy?
Well, no, you could do up from between 1 to 5.
Oh, you pick how many you're gonna.
Yeah.
Whoa. Hey, can we get Fall Guys back on the wheel? Fall Guys, that's insane. Replace one of these fighting games with. Replace StarCraft with Fall Guys. I'm tired of StarCraft. Get that out of here.
You're going to have Billy to go and Strix and a few other people that like StarCraft just going at your neck right now.
Man, they should introduce themselves to me while they were here. Maybe I wouldn't be so hard on their favorite game. Oh, so we're actually going to go into Goat Simulator 3. No, we're getting a re-roll. So I think... No, we didn't get a forfeit. Oh, okay. I thought I might just get one. They're going to play.
All right, so we're about to get a wheel spin. What is next? Crash Team Racing?
Hello?
Yes, go.
Are you kidding me?
I was just asking for games I wanted.
Did they give you the script before we started the game today? Did they give you the script already? That's insane. How do you do that?
I just asked for what I wanted, and God was like, you know what? You had a rough day at work.
That's... I don't know how you do that. That's insane.
Huh?
Angry noises. All right. So getting funny and aggressive here, but I mean, it's not like you're in a 1v4, right? They still have 3 people. It's still 3v3.
Nobody really.
Oh, somebody here's already taking damage.
Yeah, they're just out here.
Oh, yeah, it looks like he took damage from Leatherface. We didn't catch that.
Leatherface caught him though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, look at his back. He's not happy.
Honestly, I wouldn't be happy if I was in this situation either.
No, you don't think so?
Nah.
What if you're on the other side though?
Yeah, no. Either I'm trying to escape or I'm doing work. So like,
I'm working.
I'm working here.
He's just mad that he's working. That's so funny. Either I'm trying to escape a family of murderers or I'm at work. Those are both terrible. Those are equally as horrible as the other. All right, so not making a lot of noise here, but making some pretty good progress. Whereas that other survivor that was getting chased by Leatherface, not having a great time.
I'm not having a good.
Ooh, yeah, got some noise made there, so they've caught on at this point.
Honestly, you just have to get out of view.
Yeah, I think you could hear that chainsaw too.
Let's see what we.
Not really worrying about the sound being a little bit loud here.
Let's get loud.
All right. Oh, yep, and it looks like she did.
Oh wait! Oh my god! Go ahead and break that! Break that! Break that!
Uh-oh.
Alright. I'm collecting blood.
He's running. He's picking up speed. These two gotta move.
Oh my!
Oh! Leatherface juked, but he
got him, but
close.
still,
Yeah, he's getting close. He can get another hit here.
Oh,
missed. Juked again through the wall.
Oh, put on a highlight clip or low light clip.
He's moving. Oh, they're staring at each other. Go back. Oh, he's not gonna get another hit. I mean, if you could just occupy one killer, it's. But the thing is, you're not. Oh my goodness!
Chainsaw stalled. Is that chicken tech
stalled too? Uh-oh.
That's Grandpa.
Grandpa. Grandpappy. The
frustrated noise. I'd be frustrated too. If I got Dead by Daylight? You getting
yeah. Oh man. Okay. Well, that was a really, really nice escape from that survivor, and it looks like healing up now.
Looks like they're getting bone scrap. Probably to stab one of these people.
Okay.
They roll up on them.
It's a good idea because they were getting messed up.
You can also use that to cut some of those, like if you've seen those bone traps that are
that make the noise.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like all our survivors are together right now, so they gotta start working on some stuff here.
I'm gonna be honest. Somebody needs to be watching the back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Are they working on an escape? Yeah, I don't think anybody knows where they are right now.
He's on the car battery. On the car battery.
Oh, here they go. They're making call outs. I think they might have an idea.
Okay, no, I'm tripping. There's a pallet.
All right.
They look like a car battery.
Didn't he know the map well enough to get to him? I think is the thing here. Oh, we're coming close to getting this unlocked.
Come on. You're almost there.
Yeah. This is the part in the horror movie where things go insanely wrong. All right, so they know where they're going to be coming from now, but they did get an opening.
Close the door, please.
I don't know. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if I'd send everybody all at once.
And there's a chicken.
A lot of noise we made. The chicken's making noise, but they are on the outside now. Oh, someone's getting hurt. Big.
Now everybody has to escape to...
Oh, that's not good. You don't want that. That's not good for your health.
That's the one that has the lockpick ability, right?
All right. So that's
well,
dead. We've got another chase going on here. Grandpa's in danger. Hate when I get that notification on my phone. Oh, got a little bit of a grapple situation. Gotta get free. Gonna get hit with this chainsaw too, though. Gonna take a lot of damage. Oh, gonna get dead. So that's 2 down now. Oh, and a raspberry out of disrespect.
I'm gonna be honest. They're not catching me.
I'm still alive.
I'm still alive, I think was the call out. Is he hiding in this bush?
Yeah, game's over.
Grandpa level 1. Yeah, that's it.
All right, now we have
Whew.
Crash Team Racing. Let's hope the
Oh,
team
yeah, we
set it
do.
up correctly. We'll probably see Bobby Yoggins and Fear in. And on the opposite side, we'll probably see AJ Nexus. Yeah. So Bobby Yoggins, Fear probably, and then it is map choice from the Bucks. So they'll probably choose the first cup. Teams that don't play the game as much tend to opt to go for the first cup. It's usually a bit of the easier one. But it's a 2v2, point based. First place gets 9, second place gets 6, third place gets 3, fourth place gets 1 point.
And that's across 4 maps.
Yeah.
To build up those points.
And it's a team based game. Granted, it doesn't really have a team mode, so you can still hurt your team members with items.
Yeah.
No AI on. Let's hope somebody remembers to turn the AI off.
I remember that. Yeah, last week we had a little bit of a slip up.
Last week we've had it like 4 or 5 times.
Whoa.
Yeah.
It's crazy if it was 5 times. We only had 4 games.
Solo's going in. Okay.
All right. Yeah, so Fear's not going in. Just Baba Yaga solo. And then
AJ and Nexus, maybe?
That was your prediction. You might have had it right. I'm just not. Yeah, there you go. I'm not even going to try to predict the next game either because whatever you say goes. So I'll just leave it to you.
If I had to guess, I'm trying to think. Okay, so the game I want next, God, like I want Overwatch, but I don't want Overwatch with this.
Yeah, right. Well, that'd be, honestly, I think Overwatch would be a forfeit. I don't think they'd play it.
I'm trying to think what games.
Because it's not even, yeah.
I would want DBZ, but I feel like we're going to get League of Legends.
Oh, League of Legends. That's another one I think would be forfeit just because you don't have.
So bottom right, top right and bottom right are the Eclipse. And then the left side, Baba Yaga is bottom left. Okay. Bottom left and top left.
That's so unfortunate.
So
Street
third and
Fighter.
fourth place are the Bucks.
Maybe not Street Fighter. Because the thing is, right, is
No.
Fear as good at Street
no.
Fighter? No.
No.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. That is unfortunate.
Pit Boy will run through that team.
I see. I see. So then, no, that's very unfortunate. All right.
Oh, but who's that
So
bottom
the right side of the screen is Eclipse. So Eclipse are holding first and second place right now.
Yeah.
Got first place right there in the bottom right, second in the top right. And so,
Yep.
yeah, so that's AJ in first right now.
Yeah. So let's see what AJ's able to do. Able to keep the drifting up pretty well. And one thing that I love about CTR as opposed to, say, Mario Kart, you know how Mario Kart, when you hit the boost, you only keep it for X amount of time? And CTR, if you keep drifting, you essentially, there's more to it, but you essentially can keep the boost. You drift up 3 times in a row. You can, even on maps that don't really have a lot of boost pads like this one, you can still get, there's still succinct boost.
Wow, what a quick finish, too. AJ is already done, and look, everybody else is still racing. Even his own teammate in second is, you know, still trying to approach the finish line. AJ was so far ahead of anybody else. I would love to see what the time separation was for those two. And now in third, I mean, that wasn't a very late finish. That was actually pretty decent showing there. That was top left, so that's Solo.
Yeah.
Solo was pretty close to that second place, so he, yeah, definitely going to be fighting in this one, but it's going to be so hard to beat AJ. AJ is just, you know, he had drift like 99% of that map. There was one straightaway where I think he couldn't get it both times, but... All right,
Yeah, so this
the
is the
second
one
map.
of the, I think this might be the only one that has a shortcut that you need an item for. It's something that you throw forward.
Yes, right, to block the wall or to
Destroy the wall.
destroy the wall, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we do have actually now in second place. It looks like we have. Oh no, not anymore. Yeah, once again, it's Eclipse are in the top 2 spots. AJ's in first. Nexus in second. It's right back to the same lineup as last time, actually,
Yeah.
first through fourth.
Alright, so AJ's doing a great job here. Another thing is if you hit the wall while you're drifting, you lose it. If you hit the wall, if you hit somebody. Oh, and that clock. Oh, it slows everybody down, but the good thing is you can keep on drifting. And his teammates have a clock as well, which I find hilarious. Let's see if the teammate uses that item. Alright.
Yeah, I honestly think at this point, Yaga's just trying to stay in this one. I don't think he's even worried about. Well, now he's got a clock on him.
Alright. So AJ is almost finished? He has to be, right?
Yeah, he's coming toward the end right here.
I can't see his
Yep.
no
Final lap. Oh, okay. There's 3 on this one. All right.
Not too
So let's see.
far.
He doesn't have anything. Is that shortcut open?
No, it closes pretty
It closes.
Not
You're right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he doesn't have any item queued up right now to destroy it. Well, let's see what he gets.
Right.
Got rid of it, but didn't pick up another item, so he didn't get that shortcut. He's gonna have to go around.
Doing a
Rocket's coming out here. Let's see if.
The only person that could potentially touch one with his rockets is his team member. So
Yeah.
he was like, "Hey, I want first place." No, I want first place.
Yeah, didn't use it for the shortcut though. Strangely enough.
So
Already a finish from AJ, and
the other two are about halfway through the track, and then fourth place just started the lap.
oh, sorry. Is AJ top right?
AJ's bottom right.
AJ's bottom right. Okay. It says different on our setup here, but either way, they took first and second place again.
If they take anything, Bobby, this game is over if Bobby Yoggins and Solo don't get first and second. Yeah.
Exactly. They'd have to win everything to tie the game. And then from that point, it depends who it is getting first and second.
All right, yep. So this one has a shortcut. Let's see. Oh, Solo got to before. But essentially, the second AJ finishes second or finishes the lap, it finishes the race. So let's see if he's able to get this shortcut. Nope, he's not able to.
Ooh.
He was smart to turn around.
Yeah, he noticed that he wasn't going to get it before he even hit, so. He fails the shortcut and stays in first place. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Some of these shortcuts are really not demanding, but if you miss them, you end up taking a lot more damage. Not end up taking damage, but you end up slowing yourself down so much, depending on how you hit them. And that's the doesn't want to run to the boulder.
Very nice.
He would do nope.
And our bottom left, Yaga does not know which way he's going on this map, so.
And AJ seems at the very least comfortable. You see, oh wait, who stopped that off? Okay, so that's obnoxious. That's super obnoxious. But
yeah, but he's gonna head into his final lap here.
Other people on the team aren't even halfway.
Yeah, it's a pretty commanding lead right now from Eclipse. They're not really being challenged at this point. We're finally going to get.
He was not able to hit that shortcut.
Yeah, so Solo is finally on final lap now. We saw how long ago AJ hit that. Solo just got to it, so he has a lot of ground to make up. They gotta start launching some sort of items or something. They just really need to get it. Maybe try to hit this shortcut if they know. If he's not even gonna attempt it, he's just gonna go straight. So.
Alright, so just for reference, AJ finished 1:51. Let's see how long it takes for. Oh well, yeah, it's over. over.
That's going to be it. I don't know if they.
The
So
second
that count as a forfeit then?
No, I
They
think it's
cancel
just.
mid-game?
I think it's a win
It's
condition.
guaranteed
next.
to win.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Oh, so Street Fighter 6.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rough, methinks.
Yeah, they don't have the, they don't have the max player count for it, and like you said, Pip is gonna he's a little. It's not gonna be like Guilty Gear where him and Fear are like head to head super close.
No, I think
this is like Pip's game. Like in fighters,
Yes.
he's good at a lot of fighters, but this is
one,
like his.
yeah.
Okay.
He's that guy.
He's that guy. Very
Yeah.
nice. All right.
And I don't know where they put him in. And granted, they may end up going through a few people just because not like the Eclipse aren't the best at Street Fighter with everybody. Like they don't have the most depth at Street Fighter. You're gonna get like the good ones like Pit Boy and Chick Attack. I know are good off rip, but the other ones I'm not too sure where they land at.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Mr. Fig does get you a few people, but like the Cammy from Chicken Tech and what's that man's name? New guy to Street Fighter. JP. JP from Pit Boy is just absolutely disgusting.
Oof. It's not fun to go against a noob JP, and it's especially not fun to go against an like a good
Veteran,
player playing JP. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see though. So Solo's gonna be our only one out on whatever the next game after Street Fighter is. If it's a 2v2 kind of game. Although we have a lot of
Call of Duty.
That's true. We do have Call of Duty still in the lineup. Oh my gosh, we've barely seen shooters today.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Apex,
that's probably good for the Bucks, for being honest.
Yeah.
And the shooters that have rolled, they've had potential to maybe contest in it, right? Fortnite, well, no, don't think Fortnite matters. But Apex, if they had the synergy together a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
But overall shooters, they probably don't want to see just because those are the worst possible games for them to see. All right. So everybody's just walking on over. Now, I do know Fear has been showing some people on the team this game a little bit, but I'm withholding judgment until I see how far they've come as opposed to the last time we've seen them play Street Fighter.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Pip looks excited.
If it gets to him.
Yeah, well, he might start it.
Oh, yeah.
He started Guilty Gear.
Yeah.
So it seems like they don't mind putting him in the lead position. But it would be better to probably... Yeah, putting the rest of the team in first would probably get them more practice, so... Actually,
but here comes Pit Boy. He's like...
Yeah, he's going to kick it off. I think they just... It's a quick one. Guile. JP and Guile. And next we're going to get... Car X Drift.
Speaking of 2v2. Oh, it's... Yep, and this is the Pit Boy special. Alright, if you're going to jump. Yeah.
That's one way to start.
JP's such an impressive force to do if you don't have somebody around you that constantly plays or...
I mean, Solo was on his phone sending a text before the round was even over.
He was like, you know what, let's go ahead and call this one what it is.
So we got Zangief with the low res chest hair now. Taking it slow, toying with them, trying to make him mess something up.
I mean, that's smart.
String together those
perfect KOs.
Oh man.
And I'm imagining we won't see a perfect here. I mean, Mr. Fear, please.
So Fear's going to come in on the Blanca. Classic. So you know he actually kind of knows what he's doing.
Oh,
There
see,
you
and
go.
perfect gone.
Get the first hit, second hit.
And
He's gonna
amnesia,
get
the
countered
counter, yep.
Ooh,
All right, nice.
good catch in the air.
Let's see if he's able to do anything, or how much he's able to do.
Really nice string. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's a chunk of damage. All right, unable to block it. Nice cross up. Nice CP there.
Almost done.
And that's
that'll
it.
be it. Oh, and that's finished. So Pip-Boy took down all 3 of them, and it's a 5v5, but they only had 3. So that was a really, really quick one from Eclipse. Eclipse now up 16-2. This is, I mean,
17-2.
17 now. Sorry. Wow.
Cards drift, and for the first time we had not bad rotation. So not solo is who you want in for cards drift, undoubtedly.
I don't know if I've ever seen this game. Car X Drift, what is this? 2v2.
It's a not tandem, but it's a drifting game where you have your car and you're supposed to essentially drift the whole time.
Oh no, I've seen this. I've seen this. Yeah, it's like a lot of mountainside courses and stuff like that, right? Yeah. I've seen this. Yeah, never mind. I think I was getting it mixed up with something else, like one of the Forzas or something. But yeah, no, I totally forgot the. Yeah, it's like constantly drifting. You build up points. Yeah. It tells you how much of the map you're done with, but that doesn't really matter. It just matters how many points you get over time. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, no, this is a fun one then. I like this game.
All right, so let's see, what do we have here? Call of Duty Warzone.
Ooh. All right. Warzone's an interesting setup kind of game.
Hopefully, they signed in before. Get in the game real quick and Bucks forfeit.
Bucks forfeit, okay.
Yeah, they're like, we're not playing this because we don't have our guy in.
All right.
I think they played as solos available, but I laugh. All right, and I'll be curious to see if there's anybody who forgets to change
Call of Duty now.
If there's anybody who forgets to change the what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh, forfeit on incorrect lineup. Interesting. Okay, Solo was not available for that game, but they were trying to field him. They hadn't kept track of who they had available.
It happens.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that happens this late into the game, but
yeah.
at least you're not causing these forced timeouts because you have sorry. Completely lost my train of thought.
All right. So we're heading to Warzone. I think we're gonna have everybody available on the side of the Bucks.
Yeah.
Unless is this the right? Are we gonna get? Yeah. So we
so
get the
Baba
reset.
Yaga and Solo. If I had to guess.
Okay.
Well, Baba Yagan's definitely right. Like you were saying, he was a Call of Duty pro.
Mm-hmm. Right. So like we said, messed up the lineup, but then also they weren't going to get in the game fast enough, so they forfeit anyway. So just all around, we were never going to get that one, no matter what happened. So we're just going to go straight into Warzone.
So then
here.
we get Pip-Boy here and Rick Foci.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And so it was, like you were saying, it was Baba Yaga, right? That's pro Call of Duty, is what you're saying? Okay. All right. So then it'll be really interesting to see.
That's what the word on the street is.
The word on the street, right? So we'll see if he can kind of, get up. Solo to back him up and, maybe put up some really big numbers like we got the 11 kill game out of Hollywood the other day, right? That was a pretty big deal. That was really impressive.
Maybe we can get a resurgence win.
Maybe. Yeah, it depends how good he is. Because Warzone's a totally different beast from, competitive Call of Duty.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the gunplay is the same. So if he's just a great shooter all around, then Yeah, it's very possible. We could get him in the really late game, with solo if they play well together. But they will be against teams of 4.
So that's
So
a little bit of a different situation.
yeah, because it's going to be 2 and 2 versus teams of 4. So they'll all be on the same team, but they are not working together.
Ooh,
They can steal kills from each other.
We have Pitbull and Rick both side going in.
Okay. Oh yeah, look at that. All right, Pip and Rick. Pip's been playing a lot. They've been putting him in on everything. Made a lot of fighter games come out. Got him on a shooter now. Did he play? Is he the only one who didn't play in Gears, or was he in? Can't remember if he was in for Gears.
I can't remember, but I know he plays Fortnite, so that's at least one shooter.
He plays Fortnite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So we might see him in there.
Oh.
If that comes up, we only got 30 minutes left, so
This Warzone game probably going to take up probably at least half of it.
Yeah, that's true. Warzone can go for a long time. Setup's almost done. Whose setup is this? Eclipse?
Yes.
Okay, so they do have a timeout left.
If you look at the little setup, like right above the setup timer,
yeah, look at that.
it'll point to a quality of life change. It helps me a lot personally.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that a lot. Okay, cool. So yeah, Eclipse setup.
All right, so setup timer is over. Hopefully, they've figured out how to get into this game quickly. Timeout.
Yep, we did get a timeout. Okay, so that's all the timeouts for. Well, if this is an Eclipse timeout, not a tech, then yeah, that's a no timeouts left. 30 minutes left to go. We're gonna have to either play everything or forfeit some stuff. So, man, this has just been 18-2. We've played 20 games, and Bucks were only able to take 2 of them.
10% win rate, but
yeah, but when there's only 2 teams in the game, if there were 10 teams in the game, then 10% is like, that's average. You did average. There's 2 teams in the game.
Yeah.
And you lost 90% of the matches or games. So
you only had 3 people.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, and think about it. Think about how easy it would have been for like Solo or Fear to be like, oh, hey, you only have 1-2 people. I'm sick that day.
Yeah.
Or I'm not available, but they showed up, so that's more than.
Okay.
That's what time is 10. Or is that time right?
It is 10:22.
Yeah, so that time's just about right. Well, we've been going through the game relatively quickly. Like, this game should be over before 11. That's a 5-hour game. That's really good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 1 timeout, right? 1 timeout Eclipse in the first half. That was it.
And was that
nobody else timeout?
When we went down the field on y'all, or was that earlier? Was that on the timeouts?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Eclipse used it in the first half, and then we only saw timeouts start to get used really in the second half. Other than that, so
when they have less timeouts is when they were using them,
right? And we had a lot of, we didn't have to reset a ton of time on the timer. Not only because of that, but because of games like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Pokemon. We had some games that took a really long time. Even FC, because we were scoring so many goals, it took so long. They haven't kept reset.
UFC was like,
yeah, UFC took no time at all. Nexus decided he didn't feel like even playing today. So Nexus ended that one quick. He did really well in Crash Team Racing as well, though.
Yeah.
It was like, you could tell it was an above average level, even though AJ was destroying the field. Nexus played really, really well. So I'm still a little bit confused because up there it said different than we had.
Yeah.
So
the sides were right. AJ was bottom right.
Right. So AJ was bottom right.
Yeah.
Okay, so then he was crushing it. Yeah. Okay, and Nexus did really well too. He was, further behind than AJ, but he kept ahead of the entirety of the Bucks. So yeah, Crash Team Racing was a simple one. It's usually a little more active than that. There's usually a lot more interference with people trying to, slow each other down.
I think there was such a disparity at certain times that people were like, Yeah, I can't use items against you because you're far out of my line of sight. I mean, the first time well, maybe it was the first time. One of the last times I know you saw a CTR was Eclipse versus Reapers, and that's a treat to behold, anyways. All right.
Yeah, I mean, timeout timer's over, so
Either forfeit or technical. But let's see what we have going on here. What's your favorite, like, gun type in COD?
I think I've always preferred, like, snipers are fun, but I've never been like crazy good at Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So with snipers, I'm like, like once a week I'll win a game of free for all or something. Okay, so they're in searching for a game, so that's why we're still just waiting. They're still searching. Yeah, I would probably say assault rifles were always the most fun to me. I know SMGs are like the standard for the last like decade.
The meta.
Yeah, exactly. It's the meta. Just that quick kill timer from close range. But I always just thought assault rifles were more fun. They have typically more customizations to go with and stuff. So they were always more fun for me to play with. But the time to kill with them is just not good enough. Yeah. SMGs are just crazier because recoil control it takes time to learn, but it's not like the crazy hardest skill ever. So they're pretty fun. Is there anything in particular that you like in Call of Duty to use?
To use shotgun, maybe.
Okay.
Oh yeah, just because I'm bad at aiming.
There you go. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I need to be close to you, and either you're dying or I'm dying.
Yeah. That's the thing is in Warzone, there's so much like shield and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I've noticed shotguns, like especially burst shotguns, where you get like I think there's a full auto shotgun in Warzone as well. Those things melt people. Like, yeah, you have to be very close range. You'll see a lot of people running like a sniper and an SMG more often. Assault rifles get a little bit of love in Warzone, but yeah, I think shotguns in certain situations are just the quickest way to kill somebody. When you get close quarters on someone, you can just absolutely melt somebody down to the ground. But it's super situational is the problem. When you only have so many slots for weapons, you don't want that taking one of them up.
Situational.
Yeah, you only get 2 weapons, so it's like.
Did you ever play Splitgate?
I did. Splitgate was awesome.
I loved it. I remember I played on Oasis, and what I did was it Oasis?
Did you go all the way up top, on top of the map?
It might have not been Oasis. It's the desert one.
Tekken 8.
Yes.
No Overwatch, no Halo. These people hate me.
It's the desert one.
Where
I would stand in the back at that little cube, put a portal, and then put a portal all the way top on because there was tall pillars on the sides.
Yeah.
Put a thing up there. I could watch my own body while watching people in the middle.
Yeah. Okay, so that's already. Oh no, we're not even in yet. That's so funny. I thought we were already got one because it looks like he was landing in.
And it looks like we got Rick Foci.
Man, I wish the actual games went as well as the war. Oh my god.
You want to see a dead body?
You want to see a dead? Oh my goodness! Crash landing. That's funny. Look, he's gonna do it now. Oh, what in the
He's balancing.
I could do that.
I couldn't. I fall down so many times.
In real life.
I will fall trying to get up there.
All right. These guys look pretty cool this time. Nothing super duper flashy.
Skins equals wins.
Yeah, I remember last time we had like 2 neon cyberpunk looking dudes against 2 soldiers.
You can tell who played the game.
We're rolling out.
All right. Do you prefer to drop hot or do you prefer to wait it out a little bit?
In a game mode like this, I think you drop hot because it's all about just getting as many kills as you can. So I think you drop hot here, maybe try to steal some kills from your teammates. Yeah, you just want to go where the action is. So very nice drop.
I want to be where the people are.
Didn't get anything yet.
All right.
A little bit too timid on that. Doesn't land the shots. Not going to get away. I don't think he's probably going to get taken down. Yeah. All right. So first resurgence coming out.
All right. And let's see. Don't want we have any kills.
Ooh, okay.
Able to get a
good stash open. Got himself a rifle. See if we can do anything with it. Still looting. Grabbing up some armor. Okay. Switch. Nope. Switch right back. SMG. Not gonna pick up the. Looks like it might have been a DMR there.
All right. Let's see what. Yeah. Yeah. They're just heavy looting. Want to make sure that whenever they do engage with somebody, that they have everything they need to.
Yeah, what you don't want is you don't want all this looting to go to waste by losing your first gunfight.
Yeah.
So if like that, are you kidding me? Okay, he's gonna
self-revive.
It was an explosive. It wasn't like an engagement. I don't even know whose explosive that was.
It's still crazy the second that you said that.
Yeah, it looked like he threw like a landmine and then exploded. Did he? Okay. There you go. Very nice. So it looked like he caught somebody there. So that's 1 kill. And that'll be a second. That was really, really, really good aim.
And
good recoil control.
Is that Baba Yaga?
Yeah, who are we watching right now? Is this... Yeah, this is... It looks like at the name that's at the bottom, I think, always shows if it's them. So this is Yaga right now.
I need to have him teach me how to play Call of Duty.
Definitely. I mean, he's not going to do it during the season, but yeah. All right, doesn't blow himself up that time. Doesn't get the shots down in time, though. All that looting down just for 2 kills.
And now we're watching Rick both die.
2 kills is okay, but he put a lot of time to looting to just get 2 of those, so... did he get out? Whoa! he didn't have that much health, so even just the landing with the Python is going to get him or, sorry, that's my Black Ops brain, but the revolver.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, if he lands this... Oh, that would have been impressive.
Have to track him through the air.
Almost got caught by that Claymore. He stepped like right behind it. That was really close. I'm gonna try to catch this guy falling. Doesn't hit him though, so yeah, just you gotta loot. If he had better weapon, ooh, gonna pass up a cache there. Doesn't open the box. I think might be worried about being followed.
Yeah.
So just still not gonna have any weapons, I guess.
I feel like I don't need that.
Oh, he's starting to need it. Oh, there was somebody even closer. He's gonna go down. Looks like somebody's on Overwatch here, just checking out around all the sides of the building.
All right.
Nice, no cache open. Got some shield, some armor plates. Ops for a different rifle. A lot of switch ups. He found a lot of stuff that he liked. And another one.
So, have Baba Yaga been impressing you?
In this game in particular, or?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely started hot. I saw that his recoil control is crazy. Obviously, I would be even more impressed if you were, like, taking out these squads of 4. That would be awesome, but, you know, that's a heavy expectation. We can't be just asking
No,
that
why not?
guarantee.
Why not? You came in. You're the best.
Right.
I'm going to need these expectations to be high.
Yeah, I mean, he is definitely very good. I'm hoping to see him put in some serious work here and make this a win for his team. Oh, yeah, it's nice smoke though to get out. So he got his loadout and he got out. He's got to play near the smoke right now, but
it's smoke. Yeah.
Teammates down as well. Not sure if that's actually solo or if that's one of the Eclipse, but so it looks like everybody else is having trouble getting their footing down, and Yaga's had a couple of lives now where he's had some consistent ability to either escape or loot. He is taking it slow, which I like, even though he is, we were talking about how he plays Call of Duty Pro. He's taking it slow. He's not overestimating himself and getting himself like in over his head. He's taking it really slow. He made sure to get the loadout he wanted. Then he got out of the situation so he can get full health. He doesn't want to take fights against teams of 4 that he can't win just to lose a loadout and get like 1 kill.
Yeah, I mean, like he has to know that, like, yeah, I'm good at this game, but there's 4 people firing shots into me. I can only do so much.
Yeah, I think that's what good at the game means. I think good at shooting and good at Call of Duty are 2 different things. To be good at Call of Duty, you have to be able to get your timing right. You have to know what situation you're actually going to win gunfights and stay alive. And it looks like he knows what those are. So, yeah, it looks like we're going to be watching. Who is this now? It's a Nexus, but it looks like we're looking at Pip. So
Okay.
yeah. So this is Pip, and we haven't seen him get into any winnable gunfights yet, but he is playing kind of cautiously.
So if you're Pip, do you stick with your own team member and then just hopefully help him pick off the kills, or do you go and look out and do your own thing?
I think their problem has been that they're doing their own thing. It seems like right now, since nobody can really get a footing, I don't think anyone has been able to group up. They haven't been able to put any team efforts together, 2v2s and 2v3s and stuff. It's really been everybody just trying to get a kill before they die. And we're back on Yaga. He's trying to make his way out. Just a sniper, which is nice.
All right.
Then I'm trying to see his loadout if he ended up actually keeping it, but see, it looks like he wants to stick with this SMG in his hand. And he's got, is that Solo coming in behind him to stick with him, maybe?
Ooh.
Making some distance, just trying to get set up somewhere. Might be looking for the, trying to get just on the inside of the ring without being too deep in it.
Oh, good job getting inside the building.
Yeah, really. Yeah, does he know that there are people here, or maybe he's just trying to secure the area to make sure that they're gonna stay safe? All right, just shooting at Solo. But I assume that's Solo, unless that's somebody who's trying to steal his kills. But yeah, it looks like now we've got the twos together. So this is going to be over here, Pip and what do we have? Oh, Rickful.
Rickful side. All right. And how much time did we start this match off with?
We started this one off at 30 minutes, and you said it was going to take out about half the time. And so far, you were right. Might even be more, honestly, with the way they're playing. Everybody's still alive.
Are we going to get our first resurgent win? Please. The score don't matter. I just want the resurgent win.
I mean, at this point, score doesn't matter. There's no way we're going to get 16 games in the next 18 minutes. No. I mean, unless we just play all UFC, right? Back to back to back to back. Wow, okay. So, really nice kill there from Rickful, because I believe he's the one who started taking shots first. So, yeah, that was really nice. That would have been an accolade in Halo, actually. Switching out weapons, getting his loadout set. Even this deep into the game, it looks like he still doesn't have the... he hasn't gotten to a drop yet, so he hasn't been able to get his own loadout. So there's still, never going to really have his optimal kit until he does get to one of those drops. So they're a little deeper inside the circle, where it looked like Bucks wanted to stay toward the outside. I don't know if, if they're looking at the scoreboard and they think that they could just win in the late game. It seems like they're trying to play Warzone like normal Warzone and stay alive, but it's going to be another kill here for Rickful, so yeah, that's 2 in this life just that we've seen. He did think that clothesline was a person, but it was good that he was looking there because he got another one. He's got to get to that roof to finish the kill, otherwise... I mean, is that guy self-reviving up there?
All right.
Yeah, he's. I'm not sure. He's not really paying too much attention to it, but
I
believe this is Solo now, right? And
yeah,
I think they're just playing for the long game. It might be. Oh, we got ray gun. We got ray gun. All right. So this is Pip with the ray gun, I believe.
Alright, so let's see. Somebody obviously.
Does he hear somebody? Yeah. They must hear someone because they're just both looking off in that direction. Who do we just lose? Is that Solo? Solo's down. Solo is dead. I don't think there's any more resurgence. He's done. Oh, man. That Solo die sitting in the corner of that building, not doing anything. All right. He blew himself up with his own grenade.
Different twist to I'll catch a grenade for you.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Solo making Baba Yaga go solo here. Gonna get into... Okay. Nice ray gun. Just EMP that vehicle. Not gonna take as much damage. They're gonna get out of there. Heal up a little bit. They gotta get some armor plates in. Yaga's still on his own, but these two have a slight advantage to that. Yaga's, great shoot. Oh, Yaga just went down. I don't know if he got a kill before he died or not, but he's done. So now it's all the time in the world, depending on what the scoreboard looks like, for Eclipse to start getting a lead here. And gonna take a lot of self-damage there from the ray gun, but they get another kill. They're gonna start running away with this.
I'm all out of my clutch gun.
Yaga was playing a good game of Warzone, but yeah, when it comes to trying to win, getting these kills in UEL, you got to focus more on the kills aspect, putting down damage. But they're kind of just chilling, standing still now. Are they? I think it's done. I think they're in the lead. That's it.
All right,
let that one go. So yeah,
14 total kills.
Yaga got 3, combined of 11 for Eclipse. Bucks only had 3 kills, with all 3 of them being from Yaga. So it was
heavily, yeah.
It seems like when we talk about the way it's going to be a 2v4 in every gunfight, I think for the Bucks it was kind of a 1v4.
So we have Tekken 8, and we are going to see Pip-Boy. We are going to see Nexus probably, and we're probably going to see Chicken Tech. And then we know who we're going to see from the Bucks. So Tekken 8, we got all the new school fighters. We got Tekken 8 today. We got Street Fighter 6, and we got MK1.
Yeah. The 3 big uns.
So what happens here is you have 3 total lives. And by lives, it means rounds that you can lose. Essentially, it's 3v3. The first team to go through the entirety of the other team ends up winning. Tekken 8 hasn't been on the wheel, so it hasn't been out that long. So I'm really curious to see how people grow. I know who. Oh, did they forfeit? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I actually arrived at UEL the same day Tekken 8 did. So.
Oh, 8.
Okay. Wreckfest. Wreckfest. No, we're playing. What are you saying to me? Why are you lying to me like that? Why'd you do that? Why would you do that?
So.
Oh, let's go!
Raven's gonna be Chicken Tech.
Raven and King. So we have one guy who named himself after an animal and one guy who actually is one.
Oh, no. Yeah, Raven's going to be Chicken Tech and King is going to be, looks like Baba Yaga.
Resist
and be eliminated.
Nice.
All right.
And then
Grappler.
No voice line.
My roommate made a John Cena.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, whoa. Okay. Starting off hot.
All right, yeah.
Tekken is the coolest fighting game.
Heck yeah, brother. All right, nice block. All right, string. You're going to knock him down and he should be dead. Here. At least he Pip Boy.
Yeah, I know. Pip's like chicken. In chicken we trust. Oh, yep, get a jump.
All right. Good block there. King, I haven't seen really going for a grab. Yeah, granted, he's been dying so quickly. He probably hasn't had time to. But this should not wall carry. Is it going to wall carry?
It is.
Yeah, wall. Yeah. We know. I've played against Chicken Tech enough to know.
Yeah, this is probably not gonna be a lost life for him. This is looks like this is Baba Yaga trying to learn what Tekken is. So, and Chicken's not being very nice to him and not letting him. So. Oh my goodness. Do you think he plays Raven because it's the closest thing in the game to a chicken? Oh. Right. He's playing Raven because of
here
Valentine's Day. Right.
Raven's the love of his life.
Raven exactly. For Valentine's Day. He picked Raven.
Here comes Solo. Mr. Fierce trying to coach him. Not sure what he's going to say. Maybe he's going to tell him to block. Oh.
Devil Gin, okay. So we're out of the whole animal thing and just went straight to hell,
So
I
you went-
guess. All right. Devil Jin's a very standard character. This is who we getting in right now, right? Solo.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this is Solo. They're keeping Fear in the back. How's Fear's Tekken compared to Street Fighter and Guilty Gear?
Weaker than his Street Fighter, definitely weaker than his Guilty Gear.
Oof.
I don't think he owns the game. I think he's just played it here.
Oh, I see. Okay.
All right. I mean, he knows how to block.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit universal. Let's see. Okay. I'm just going for these triple mash combos. Yeah, a lot less confident here than he is in the other two, for sure. Nice grab to finish it off, so... Oh, sorry, right, this isn't even... Okay. Solo's getting the hang of the straightforward combos here. Needs to get some bread and butter going, though. Oh, man, we're just going to get grab combos. Yeah. We're just going to get grab combos. He doesn't know how to cancel them.
So, for those who know, the grab depends on what hands they're using. You can either grab with right, left, or both. And depending on which one you're... yeah, depending on which one that you grab with, you just have to react to the animation. All right, but Chicken Tech goes closer than anticipated. Let's see.
Yeah, I mean the timer's not super long in a round of Tekken, and Solo is kind of stalling these out. So
I mean,
these rounds, a lot of blocking.
Oh,
ooh, nice jump over the low sweep. Gets to a point where he
wait, is he gonna
advantage now. He's got to keep being patient with these blocks. That's what's worked for him.
And he's gonna get the.
Oh no! He's getting Shadow Clone Jutsu'd.
You don't understand how hilarious, because that's the exact same thing that Chicken Tech says. And he's in heat now.
And
that's a
gonna be
kill.
a finish.
Yeah.
That's one way to finish.
Solo was getting kind of close there at the end there. Chicken Tech was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna...
All right. We've got Fear coming in now. The fighting game
player.
Sorta. Not the ones that we've been getting, but yeah. Just had
the person who's touched fighting games.
Ugh. Getting this last set of three here.
Steve.
Okay.
Oh my god. Steve. Boxer. Backward jab. Let's see what we got going on here. Alright, yep, nice combo starter. Gonna carry him to the wall. Wall splat.
I tried to make a lot of distance at the start of the round, and it just didn't work. The gap was closed so quickly.
Well, yeah, there's moves in Tekken that push you forward.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Jabs there. Nice power strike. Getting a little bit of that map. Gonna get carried quite a bit more, though. Oof. Yeah.
And Chick Tech's like, yeah, I do this.
Yeah, definitely gonna... I mean, Steve can put out a lot of damage really quickly, so... but I don't know if he knows quite how to string those.
No, not yet. I mean, and the game is so new that there's so many things that you're learning. You're learning, like, you're still learning your character, let alone matchup stuff.
Yeah.
All right, and Death here.
Oof,
He's dead.
quicker and more decisive even than the first one. So I think he's starting to get the hang of the little bit that Fear knows now, and I don't know if there's much that can be done.
I wonder if they got
never
breakfast
mind.
set up.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, looks like we're gonna have about 10 minutes left in this match by the time Tekken's over here.
And
So.
back swing.
Oh. Didn't even look like he was that close, but I think Chicken was just trying to close the gap. Ooh, you don't want to give a round away here. Come on, you want to make it a perfect. You want to go 9-round perfect sweep. Here he goes.
Oh, he drops it.
Drops the ground combo. He's
Let's
not
see.
going to keep...
And he,
Oh, he drops a round. He's upset. He's got to be upset. It was his birthday. You were supposed to let him do it.
This game's been going on for so long. I forgot it was his birthday.
Disrespectful. Well, it's almost. This game's been going on so long that it's almost not his birthday anymore.
Yep,
what in the?
That's Steve's back swing.
Steve is strained.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Chicken's about to go home and lab this matchup.
Oh
He
man.
can kill him here.
No, he doesn't time the ground. And
Oh. Yep, and back sway.
Hang on.
Chicken, look at Chicken's back. Like, no.
All right, let's see what Chicken Tech's gonna do. He's gotta lock it in and finish this one. Otherwise, we've got a man on one round in a dream that might try to sweep this whole team.
Here we go.
Oh
Here we go.
He's carrying it. All right, now Chicken's gonna get something going. Fear back on the back foot again, and he's
that's the
stringing
thing
them
about
together
these
this time.
fighting games is like, yeah.
Don't get too overconfident. He's not like the other guys you were playing against. Oh, nice connect.
Nice whiff punish there.
Very nice counter. Just got to get this. Nice. Okay. So he does finish it off after dropping 2 rounds. We'll say he gave it away as charity.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he ends up closing it out for Eclipse. And that's going to make things. It is going to be now an insane scoreline of 20-2.
20. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And Wreckfest.
Wreckfest. If we get Wreckfest, let's see what happens.
Wreckfest will be our last game, maybe.
Maybe.
What a poetic game to end those game off on.
Seriously. Just have some fun, crash into each other.
Yeah. Go couches.
Go couches, yeah.
Or lawnmowers.
That would be fun. Oh, lawnmowers? Yeah.
I love me some lawnmowers.
Yeah. All right. I just don't even know if there's anything left on the wheel for Bucks to like have a happy,
Smash potentially.
Maybe. I mean, even then you have to fight your way through 5 people. So
Yeah, but all right, let's see.
All right.
Well, okay, we're supposed to see what games are left, but I'm blind.
I can't read that. I can't. A Fortnite, Dragon Ball Fighters, Halo Infinite, and Overwatch are up there. Okay, we got a forfeit. So we did get a forfeit on Wreckfest.
Why? Wreckfest is so fun.
Because they want
Wreckfest
to play Halo Infinite. Come on.
They want to play Smash.
Of course we don't get Overwatch, dude. Are you? Oh, the world hates me. We don't get any fun games.
Dead by Daylight.
DBD.
All right. So if they play Dead by Daylight, that's definitely the last game.
Oh yeah, for sure. Especially if, well.
Oh, Mr. Fear
we'll
could go
see.
in as killer.
Yeah. No. Okay. So yeah, it is. It's gonna be Fear's the killer. So it's not like they're gonna make it a 1v3. They're gonna play the survivors.
Me personally, I would.
I mean, but no. Bucks are set up on this one.
yeah. So they get to choose.
Yeah,
whether
so they
wanna,
get to choose that they're killer
or
obviously,
survivor.
because they don't want to be survivor because they only have 3 people. So
Yeah.
you move so much slower if you just start with 3. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, I don't know how confident they are in this one, but then again, I don't know how confident.
So
Eclipse would
Fear.
be,
So here's the thing. Fear is good at DB. Well, Fear's decent at DBD, but Eclipse is really good at DBD.
oh, are they?
Yes.
Yikes.
Now I don't know how good they are with this lineup per se,
Mhm.
because this isn't their standard lineup.
Yeah.
I mean, Chicken Tech is good. And I want to say Nexus and Snappy are good. I'm not too sure about Pip-Boy. I mean, they've won as Survivor against what people will call good killers. So
Okay.
there's comfortability in them going Survivor here.
So they're competent at least.
Yeah.
7-minute mark now. This has been a rough day for the Bucks. I mean, they're just
Yeah.
trying to keep their head in it. Solo looks like he's lost a lot of his
Mojo.
yeah, he looks like he's kind of bowed out of this one. Fear's been trying to keep a good attitude. I think Yaga looks like he's just kind of trying to take everything as practice. So yeah, it's a rough one for them. They gotta work on getting people here, man, and they gotta work on well-roundedness as well. They can't just show up for every 5th game. They gotta be really in it from now on. So 2K didn't go too bad. 2K was a nice one.
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I mean,
They won
had a
Pokemon. They won
deck.
DNF. DNF, what did they won? No.
No,
Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear, they won.
Yeah, they won Guilty Gear, which was nice. Yeah,
Oh.
that was big ups on Fear for that one. He did a great job there.
So we'll see if they opt to play this. I mean, do you think that we see a forfeit?
Well, we haven't seen it yet, so I don't see why they would.
Run time down as much as you can.
I guess, yeah, maybe just try to get this over with. Maybe they're just done for the day.
We definitely know Fear is going in. That's killer. I mean, yeah, Bucks don't have any more timeouts. And Karma has at least one, so. I mean, they have room to grow, the Bucks. They just have to make sure they go in the right direction, practice correctly. What's going on? Yeah, just practice your games correctly and you'll be fine.
Yeah, there's a lot of practicing to be done, though. They have a lot of categories here that they didn't look too great in. Mm-hmm. I mean, UFC was a situation where you could only put one person in, so, you know, they got kind of stuck. DNF Duel is something they need to work on as a fighter. Tekken,
all of the fighting games, if I'm being honest.
Honestly, like, yeah, I think, you know, Fear did really, really well on Guilty Gear. Mm-hmm. It's obvious he plays that one, and Pip-Boy, while he's good at it, it's not like it's Street Fighter, right? And then there's Chicken on Tekken, right? And we didn't even get to see Chicken on
MK
Guilty Gear.
Oh yeah,
and or MK. So yeah, and Pip-Boy did really, really well on MK as well. So that's a strong fighting game team.
King of Fighters.
King of Fighters. Right. That's the one with Terry from Smash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite one.
Yeah. And the comments go wild. The chat's going crazy right now.
Especially if Anarchist is still in there.
What in the world was that? All right. The Thompson House. Cold Wind Farm. That's what I call my house. I don't know if I've... Yeah, I don't know if I've seen this map.
Yeah, no, I've seen...
Oh!
Can we restart with it? We gotta play it.
What?
What's going... Oh, they... I don't know.
What happened? Yeah, somebody was...
just chilling there.
Don't listen to him.
Pip's going now, but I don't... Before he wasn't. Am I hearing something about a restart? Nope.
And we'll unload.
I don't think they're forfeiting. I think we're doing a timeout so we can replay it.
All right.
Yeah, something's going on here. They're talking about whether it's a timeout or a forfeit. They're trying to figure out what's going on here. But it looks like we're either going to replay this one or it might be just...
Pretty sure we're replaying. Keep the game open.
All right. Sounds like the players think that there's going to be a replay, but we'll see what happens.
Sort of issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it looks like a timeout here coming from the Bucks. It looks like they don't have any timeouts left now.
Oh, no. The Eclipse.
Oh, sorry, the Eclipse had one left. You're right.
I wonder what the issue was.
Strange.
Maybe a controller thing? Well, I'm just trying to think of what you would call a timeout for this late in the game. Like, what's the issue? Especially if it's not your setup.
Right. And then, I don't know, didn't it sound like Eclipse were the one who were confused? I don't know what was happening. I don't know. Like, Pip-Boy wasn't moving, though, so I think maybe they called a timeout and he thought, you know, oh, we're not starting yet.
Yeah, they just kind of follow you where he went.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I mean, this is gonna be it, though. This clock's gonna get down to 0, and you know, we're just gonna play now. This is gonna be it. We're not gonna get any King of Fighters, so no Terry from Smash. But
I know Chick Attack is disappointed. He been wanting to play King of Fighters in the league for a minute. Now I can't say for certain the Bucks want to play King of Fighters or any other game at this juncture.
Yeah, I think they're about out of it. This will be it. Dead by Daylight for them. Just throw fear in there. And now we're going to get the game. Gonna get 4 pieces of wood. Facing the Wraith. Right, so we have Wraith as our killer.
The rapist. Why? You have something on your cheek. You have something on your cheek.
What yelling out there?
That'd be my lips. You actually do.
What is that headphone wearing style from
You got it.
AJ.
Is that AJ? AJ, what are you doing?
Jack Harlow over there.
Did you say Jack Harlow?
Yeah, that's Jack Harlow.
It looks like Jack Harlow with a basketball sweatband from that show that he did. All right, so now we're actually gonna play, and it looks like we had. Is this a map switch? Did they? They had the wrong map.
All right.
That's what it was.
Yeah, Rafe is giving up on that pursuit.
Got a generator getting worked on. Oh, not gonna. Ooh, actually is gonna uncloak in time to get a hit there. Nice, just gonna instantly go for the generator. It looks like he knows his process as a killer. Like he knows what he likes to do in order. I've seen some killers that will leave the generator to go for a chase and then cover the generator later. Okay, nice. So go for that while he's still cloaked. Don't bother taking all the time to uncloak if you're not going to catch him. Yeah, he does. He looks like he knows his situations. So let's see how he does. You know, maybe this is something he's more comfortable on than we realize. That being Fear, obviously, right? Is who the killer is.
Yeah, Mr. Fear.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see. He gets another hit off, and he's going to get somebody hooked here, most likely.
Yeah, you have to start getting these people on the hook. Granted, they don't have a gen done yet, but once they start getting their stuff down, it's just a matter of time before it starts snowballing.
Yeah, let's see. All the way across the map, it looks like we're getting worked on. Oh. So maybe gonna. I thought he was gonna try the chase until she settled into something. So gonna climb out this window. Oh, didn't get hit in time, but it was close.
All right.
Another invisibility here. Looks like we've also the hooked survivor is now off. So. We've just got 2 injured, and 2 it looks like are doing pretty well.
But no gen's done. I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. And yet he's been very efficient about shutting them down. So, ooh, that's a hit too. I'm not gonna bother with the gen right now. I'm gonna get this pickup and try to hook. This will take a little bit of time up, but that's a good spot honestly to hook because you can stop this gen and make sure nobody's coming up on the building. He's going to exit through the window, though, so it kind of leaves a lot of openings for him to get snuck up on.
So 1 gen down, 4 to go.
And that's PC 12, which isn't if we know who that is yet. We got a runner. That gen gets shut off, and we're still on the chase. Uncloak. Let's see how this chase goes. Ooh, charged up, but did not get a hit.
Right. Oh, pallet drop right there.
Alright, cloaked again. Gonna let that one go. The hooked survivor has been unhooked once again. So, sitting on, very hurt right now, but the other 3 are doing pretty well. So, even though there's a lot of efficiency on the side of the killer, we're still not looking too bad. Let's see. Yep, goes down again because of that heavy injury they had from being hooked before. It looks like none of the teammates healed them. So, get hooked again. Pretty close to the house, so we can keep an eye on that and try to shut off this. He's not for the maybe the first time now we're gonna see him not go for the generator and go for a survivor first.
Chase after them.
Missed, just straight up whiff. Honestly, he was even close enough.
And one more hit.
Got a lot of injuries here. I feel like on the left side, there's only one person that's like actually feeling pretty good right now. So gonna get this one. Gonna get him hooked.
And they still have 4 gens left to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so both sides kind of struggling to
do what they need to do to win.
Yeah, get the job all the way done. You know, not quite. Neither of them able to get an advantage. They're kind of just picking
But now they're
at each
down
other.
to 3 gens.
Yeah, they did just get a generator done. Okay. Got the hit off, but the pallet drop's going to slow him down. Probably not going to chase that. Camping the hook a little? Or no. All right. Moving on in. Still got that one player hooked, and not going to last a whole lot longer. Oh, gets down, though. So, can just shut this generator off on the inside. Been doing well. Not letting it get that far for most of the game. Definitely the generator that they've been the most focused on. So, surprisingly, that endgamer PC 12 that was heavily injured for the like whole first half of the game is now actually the only player on the team that's looking pretty healthy.
Not going to go around and heal your team member.
Yeah, really, they could use some help. I helped you. You should do the same. But get that generator shut down too, and he's just gonna go for another one. I mean, he's making them like just be really, really picky about getting like inches of progress with this generator.
All right. So, would you say right now that this game is looking like it's more going to go to Eclipse, or you think that, based off what's going on, that this is a Buck dub?
I don't know if anybody's come out so far that I can say who I think is going to win this one yet, but I think the only real progress made has been from Eclipse so far, getting that generator done. So it's still going to take them a while if they want to win this completely. But, you know, they've made the most progress on getting there. There's no kills yet on the side of Bucks. Fear hasn't been able to get a single kill. So if that changes, then things might be different, because I think it's harder to get momentum as the killer, but once you do, it's harder to shut down, because once you start getting kills, oh, it's so difficult to come back from that when you have less people to work with. So I see him cloak once again. He's a little bit better with this like uncloaking timing than some of the other rates that we've seen. Alright, so everybody off the... No, still one on the hook. So if he's got another one down. Oh, but they did get off the hook. Okay, so the hooked survivor is now off of the hook, but another one's down. Several injured. Yeah, he's gonna leave him there because he's got a lot of injuries. I think he knows that that's a really big deal. Like if you can get more than one. Well, I don't think it's gonna happen. This close on recovery here, and I think Fear's gonna let it happen.
Yeah, no, there's 2 gens left to do, and he hasn't. Or is he going to slug? Is he going for the slugging right here, just to get everybody know?
Oh, was that right before the recovery came out? He was able to get. That is so unfortunate. And the kill comes through too, and then another down survivor. Going to be another hook. Run past this generator here. Yeah, stuck up on that hook. So this is rough now. There's only 2 survivors not hooked, and they are not looking very healthy. This might be starting to swing in favor of Fear and the Bucks.
You think the Bucks? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, with all those.
Yeah, with a hooked survivor and a dead one. And there's only 1 generator finished.
No,
oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, they just have to finish 2 more.
Right. They've got 2. Yeah, they have 2 more. Sorry.
All right.
I don't... Ooh, that's 1 down, 1 hooked, 1 dead. There's only 1 survivor left standing. Now, the downed survivor can recover themselves, but...
He needs to uncloak. Okay. They were waiting.
Yeah. He knows it's going to happen, so...
He's just not going to let it get stunned out of pallet.
And again,
How many more?
Yeah, leaving that one down means that the hook's gonna come through. There's gonna be another survivor dead. Oh, and he gets another down as well. So that's 2 dead, 1 down, 1 still standing.
And there's somebody working on a generator somewhere. But there's 2 people dead now.
Yeah, I don't think there's any generators being worked on. He's chasing the only standing survivor right now. Just this pallet game that they keep playing. It's so difficult at this point for the survivors to get anything done. When he gets 1 down. Nice job chasing him over the little leap there, so he didn't uncloak and slow himself down before he get there. That down is going to be easy to pick up and hook. And then you might be able to do the same with the other player. I don't know how close we are to recovery for the other player right now. That looks like a little bit of taunting coming through. I think this one's about over. I think Fear
Gets his win.
Yeah, was able to get it. I think he's got all 4 kills here. There's no way you're wiggling out in time. He's going to run in circles. He's going to taunt because Dead by Daylight players aren't good people. And that's it. Everybody hooked.
And the Bucks end off on a win.
Yeah, that's a good way to finish.
So they finished 24 out of, well, 3 out of 24.
3 out of 24.
1/8.
1/8 of the games went in their favor. They forfeited as many as they won. Yeah, good effort from the Bucks. 3 players, 3 wins, 3 forfeits. That's their
lucky number 3.
Lucky number, one or the other.
But good job on the Eclipse today.
I mean, domination.
Yeah, they did what they're supposed to do. Yeah, there's not really much else to say about that match overall.
No, I think it's more. This was kind of a practice game for them. They might be on their way.
Yeah, they're about
give
to
a run down.
They're about
they
to
come in.
bust it.
They're on the way. They might be on the way. So Eclipse, it looked like they started with a win. FC24, Madden, Yu-Gi-Oh, Forza, Need for Speed, DNF, UFC. Bucks won Pokemon to stop the streak.
Yeah.
Then we got Eclipse winning Apex, 2K, NBA 2K, StarCraft. Then NHL was a forfeit by the Bucks, so Eclipse win that. F1 went to Eclipse. Mortal Kombat 1 went to Eclipse. Gears as well. Then we got Guilty Gear Strive, which the Bucks were able to take. Honestly, Fear was able to take. TCM, Texas Chainsaw, right. I'm trying to figure out what my own writing is. Eclipse won Texas Chainsaw. They forced that 3v3 instead of 3v4 kind of situation. Street Fighter went to Eclipse. Car X Drift by forfeit went to Eclipse. Eclipse won Warzone, then Tekken 8, and then we finished off with Bucks forfeit Wreckfest, and then won Dead by Daylight. So that was our rundown. That's how our game went. Eclipse took just about everything. The only implication being that if they don't have Chicken in on Guilty Gear, they're a little bit susceptible to good Guilty Gear players.
And X-Ray Aspect.
Okay, and X-Ray Aspect.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's that. And then Dead by Daylight, interesting loss. I mean, when you get to field 4 out of your 6 players, it's hard to have a weakest link. Maybe they just need to work on that game in general. But other than that, I mean, like, we're kind of being picky about what they need to work on. They dominated. They crushed. They did amazing. They played super well, even in games that were close because the Bucks had it, like, understood the games. Bucks still couldn't get a win. Eclipse were still good, better. So, we'll see if these. Okay, the mics will work today, which is good to know. They do not have to hold our headsets, which is nice. So, and here they come. Drum roll, please.
Jack Harlow. And then the birthday boy.
Get that one turned on. There you go.
Birthday boy.
Birthday, you get the mic. Yeah, you get the mic. It's your birthday. You get the mic. So it's my birthday, so I say you take the mic.
So, birthday boy, how does it feel to win today on your birthday?
Woo. It's the Bucks, man. It's okay. Like they're learning, but it's not fun. And like it's fun, like hanging out and talking smack. You know what I mean? But like in general, it's just like when you're playing like a team that's like everybody's just fresh into it. Like they're getting there. Like they'll get there with a little bit more time.
They're growing.
Oh,
Yeah, you got the.
yeah, they're growing.
There we go. Hey, now we're here.
There we go.
All right. So what game do you guys have coming up next?
The Trolls.
The Trolls. How you guys
Like a
feeling
month.
about that one after, this kind of practice game today that you guys had?
Expecting a similar score.
Oh, yeah? Okay. All right. Is there
little
anything that you guys have been practicing for that particular team that you've been trying to improve on? Or maybe not for that team, but improving on in general?
I don't really think there's anything for us to practice against that team except for Heat Seeker on Rocket League and
Shout out to Cordy.
maybe a little bit of StarCraft if Havoc's in.
Okay, a little bit of StarCraft. Okay. And is that the only games you guys have been focused on lately working on, or is there anything else you've noticed you kind of need to hit harder that you've been improving on?
DBD, Guilty Gear, and what else?
The Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Yeah, so those
nobody
three.
cares about. I'm sorry, Rex. I love you, but nobody cares about Pokemon.
Because I
over
wasn't
here.
in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I'll tell you something. For who was it that was playing again? Pokemon? That was AJ. Hey, AJ. So Girafarig, right? Or
I
Farigiraf?
don't know what that is.
Can't use the giraffe. Yeah, you can't use half the moves that you had on your team on that Pokemon. So that's what happened there. No, but honestly, we could nitpick all day about the games that you guys lost, but you guys did fantastic. You dominated. This is the kind of thing that you had to do. There was almost nothing less that you were allowed to get done, and you got it done. So do you expect to have any games that are as tight as you guys had against the Reapers, or are you kind of just feel like you're going to pound it through until the playoffs?
I would say the Reapers, and then apparently the rumor is the bots have been practicing a little bit.
Okay.
So they might put up a little bit of a challenge.
He heard me on the podcast.
Yeah. So that could be a tough one, but I don't think so though. I don't think they're gonna have enough actual
Go ahead.
practice time going.
That's all I got. So
Mike's off.
Is it? We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I think you got to angle it towards your mouth a little bit, the center of the mic. All right, let's go with one more question. What was your guys' favorite matchup today? What game felt like the best for you?
Call of Duty.
Okay.
Of course,
He
Call
knows
of
how to
Duty, of
use the mic.
course.
That's-
Call of Duty is one of our strong suits.
Okay.
Sad that my boy Snappy didn't go in, but me and James got the game done, finished, and we won. So let's go.
What am I to say?
Yeah. So
Yo, I want to give a
Got
shout
the job
out.
done.
This is the best commentator in the league right here. Right here. This guy.
Thank you. Right here. I wasn't ready for that.
Second best.
the best
right
duo,
there.
the best duo right here.
Appreciate you guys. Best team right here. That's all we got. That's nice start for week 4. We will see you guys again next week. Thank you everybody for tuning in, and we will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Peace.